to all. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How we doing this morning? How we doing this morning, y'all? Let me fix my lights. Salute, salute. Salute to the internal spiritual father, y'all, the most high. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna say salute to the Mod Squad. Trolls, only God and your mama can love you. And last but not least, I got to hit you with the traditional one time. Yeah. I say one time. Yeah. I say one time. Yeah, we're going to get right into it. I was requested to do a rundown on the new immigration laws in Texas. I also found the immigration laws in New York. We're gonna, we got to throw our Christian stuff in, y'all. We we gotta keep that fire under Jesus, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep that fire lit. So we got some more of that content too. You know what I mean? I'll wait for some more mods to roll through. Yeah, I done fixed y'all trolls. Yeah. See how I do them comments now? Yeah, you just can't come in here and disturb the peace. Yeah. Keep your racism to yourself first thing in the morning. Ha ha. Haters, keep your racism to yourself. Yeah. Who we got in the house, y'all? I'm just waiting for the build up. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on some subscribers and some moderators. Yeah. I don't need nobody lingering around. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to bring havoc and toxicity and all of that stuff, man. That racism is terrible, man. Y'all are terrible first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. It's bad. Bad. Let's see. Supposed to have been connected already, buddy. Salute. Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising. I'll wait for y'all to come on up in her. Yeah. All right, so new Texas laws going in effect. We already covered Florida. You know what I mean? So now we're gonna get on Texas. Also found them for New York. So if you live in these areas, this is something you need to know. You know what I mean? We covered California last night, and that was a hookup. So we're noticing that the Democratic shills are actually becoming plugs. They're taking away sanctuary cities, and as they're making their immigration laws, they're becoming sanctuary states, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say that. That's why I keep Snoop close to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say that. Grand Rising. Snoop is a childhood nickname, y'all. Along with Cat. I can't never be myself. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, they always bringing you in the equation, Snoop. I need to find you a little chair where you could be on the set, Snoop. That's what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on a little bit more moderators, man, because we never know what we going to get first thing in the morning. I'm telling y'all, man, them racists will subscribe just to cause havoc, man. You know what I'm saying? They probably subscribed yesterday just to get the hour over with, to get in today and reap havoc. You know what I'm saying? Man, you are the second person to come in here and tell me that this morning, man. You know what I'm saying? You are the second person to come in here and tell me that this morning, man. Don't Snoop look ready for the after party, y'all? Don't look ready for the after party? Yeah, y'all know I'm a fan of comedy, man. That Snoop stuff don't bother me, man. You know what I'm saying? That Snoop stuff don't bother me. We ready to go, y'all? Are we ready to go? All right, Danielle Terry says she's here for the message. All right, let's ride. All right, so new Texas laws going into effect. This is the short version that they aired on Fox 7 in Austin. but I found the whole thing.
This is about the rule of law. So it's just sheriffs following the law.
New legislation can mean some new responsibilities.
Oh, good guy. Thank you. Thank you, good guy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, good guy. That's how your mama's stomach's shaped, too.
For Texas sheriff's offices. Starting January 1st, Senate Bill 8 will require sheriff's departments to apply for the 287G program. If approved, counties would have the ability to perform certain immigration procedures for ICE.
There's a number of us that have been 287G sheriffs for many years.
Brian Hawthorne is the sheriff for Chambers County and also the president of the Sheriff's Association of Texas. He says that while some sheriffs have been a part of the program for years, others are now flocking to apply.
Now that it's passed, I feel like there are a lot of sheriffs that are, doing everything they can to be in compliant with the law.
ICE offers 3 models Texas sheriffs can apply for. The most popular being the jail enforcement model, which gives the agencies the power to identify and process removable aliens at their jails.
We recognize.
I don't mind expressing yourself. Just don't write that out. Abbreviate it. Abbreviate it. Just don't write that out. All right. I hope you have a good week as well.
Is that there is a detainer on them, and we hold them for ICE.
The task force model and warrant service officer program takes it a step further. If the sheriff's department gets approved for one of those models, they'll be able to enforce a limited immigration authority during their policing duties, as well as execute warrants on aliens in their jails.
Now, there are some sheriffs that have not had any desire to want to be a part of the 287G program. Mostly it has a lot to do with politics.
Not everyone has been on board with the new law, which has drawn criticism from civil rights groups across the country, like the ACLU of Texas, which says it'll force sheriffs to do the work of ICE in support of the government's mass deportation efforts.
I disagree with them in the aspect of most of these people that are who this program targets. They are in the country illegally. If you are here illegally and you're also committing crimes here in this state, that we should cooperate and work with ICE.
Hawthorne estimates that when the legislation was introduced, only about 20% of sheriff's offices across the state were enrolled in the program. Now that it's passed as law, DPS data shows that hundreds of offices have now applied to the program.
All right, so that is the first taste of it. Next is the Texas Troopers take, and then we'll get to all of the laws.
Between the state and the federal government.
The State Highway Patrol will now have some of the same authority as ICE. As the News 4 I-Team's Jordan Elder explains, this is leading to new fears about racial profiling on the roads.
Where I stand don't matter. Where I stand don't matter. Where I stand ain't gonna change no laws, it ain't gonna fix nothing. So where I stand don't matter.
When a Texas driver gets pulled over, it typically ends in either a ticket or a warning, but soon it could end in an immigration check. Nearly 60% of Texas counties have signed up for a federal partnership that allows deputies to enforce immigration law, and this is a sharp increase from when we showed you just a few months ago. Roughly 3,500 Texas State Highway Patrolmen will soon have the power to enforce federal immigration laws. It's part of a new agreement with ICE, giving the Highway Patrol and DPS investigators many of the same powers as federal agents. But could it lead to civil rights issues?
So that means someone who's pulled over for speeding, or maybe even because they have toll bills on their account, they could get pulled over and racially profiled.
DPS declined an interview, but confirmed to the I-Team that troopers across the state will be participating.
The fact that they're now signing a 287G for certain parts of their agency is just a formalization of what they've already been doing in practice for months now.
A new state law will require most counties to sign one of these agreements by January. So far, about 150 counties have already complied, including Bexar. But Sheriff Salazar says their program will look very different from DPS's.
So if you see a patrol car driving by,
says Bexar County Sheriff on the side of it, rest assured that deputy is not there to enforce immigration laws. That deputy is there to help.
Sheriff Javier Salazar says his approach keeps the county compliant without extra cost to taxpayers.
That deputy will not be tasked with asking any information from anybody regarding where they were born or what their immigration status is.
One deputy will receive online training to help ICE serve warrants at the jail, a way to avoid significant overtime, something the sheriff's office was already battling before this program. Salazar hopes defining the partnership early will reduce fear in the community and protect the county if any of the requirements change.
A law like Senate Bill 8 puts counties in a really difficult position.
Meanwhile, groups like the Texas Civil Rights Project say expanding the program will drain time and money from true public safety. DPS says this is just one part of a larger federal partnership, including strike teams that already work alongside ICE and Homeland Security. By next December, nearly every Texas county will need to have this program implemented because of the state law. If you're interested in seeing what model your county signed up for, this map is on our web.
Okay, so far, we've already covered Florida. Florida isn't playing. All right. Texas is not playing. I've got one more article to cover with Texas. But Florida isn't playing. Texas isn't playing about this. California was very lenient. California actually leaned towards, undocumented immigrants and everything. So they're protecting. They became like a sanctuary state from what we gathered last night going over California's 2026 immigration laws. So there's still some comfort there for undocumented, immigrants in this country. There's some safety states, some sanctuary states. I work out. Dr. Dre doing just fine. He making more beats. Beats by Dre. He doing just fine. I got to work out. Take care of yourself. Watch how you eat. You know what I mean? Watch how you eat. But it seems like the blue states are the states that's actually becoming sanctuary states, and their new 2026 immigration laws are very lenient, and they lean more towards protecting the undocumented immigrant rather than enforcing, in immigration, rather than enforcing ICE. So if you have someone in your family who is an undocumented immigrant, or if you are undocumented, I would say seek to take solace in a blue state. But you didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear that from me. All right? Seek to take solace in a blue state. Find comfort residence in a blue state. Blue state. And y'all know that, California is heavily populated with Hispanics and Latinos. So they have lots of people in their government that's there through birthright citizenship, and they're Hispanic and Latino. And they wrote a lot of those immigration laws for 2026. So that's a plug for anyone here illegal. You know what I mean? California is definitely one of those states. All right, y'all, let's get to the big stuff with Texas.
Watch what nail polish actually does to your...
Let's get to the big stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please hit that like button? I'm working. This is what I do for a living. This is my job. This is my job. Before you come here and say get a job, this is my job. Help me help you.
6 million undocumented immigrants currently live in Texas, but starting January 2026, thousands of them could be forced to leave, whether they're ready or not. New immigration laws passed in the state are triggering what some are calling the largest crackdown in recent Texas history. Families who've lived here for decades, students, workers, even asylum seekers could soon face sudden detention or removal with very little warning. Here's the shocking part. This isn't just about people crossing the...
Man, I'm giving y'all information. I know we can do better on that like button, y'all. That like button is free. I'm giving y'all information. Ain't like I'm on here talking bad about you, no nothing. I'm just giving you the information so you know. And I'm pretty sure there's some Spanish people in here. There's people of Haitian descent. There's all kind of immigrants in here, I'm sure. You know what I mean? So this is a hookup. This is informational. It's resourceful. You shouldn't have a problem hitting that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Border illegally. These new rules could impact people who've lived in Texas legally for years, but simply let a visa expire, or those still waiting on their asylum case to be approved. In some cases, even a minor traffic violation might now be enough to trigger state-led deportation efforts.
Damn.
So who exactly is at risk, and how far...
I'm noticing all of the red states are doing that. Florida is doing it. We just heard of Texas doing it. Texas is definitely a red state. All of the red states, they're forming borders around the state, like Florida has Georgia and Alabama. So they're securing Florida Highway Patrol around Florida and Alabama, getting into our state line. And they're performing traffic stops, y'all. You know, and they're taking people in on traffic stops. So the red states are doing this through traffic stops. And Florida Highway Patrol is heavily involved. Heavily involved. Let's show that like button some love, y'all. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Will Texas go to enforce this? If you or someone you know lives in Texas, you need to watch this video till the end. We're breaking.
Listen, that's not what we're going to go through. This is my channel. I'm not going to talk to you for free. So if you don't want to hit that like button, I ain't got time to talk to you. Get the hell out of here. Period. I'm coming here making demands, man.
Down the 10 groups most likely to be forced out in January 2026, what's changing with the law, and what you can do to protect yourself or your loved one. This isn't fear-mongering. This is real, and it's already happening. Number 1, undocumented immigrants with recent border crossing. At the top of the list are undocumented immigrants who have recently crossed the border, especially those who entered Texas after 2023. Under the new state enforcement policies set to take effect in January 2026, anyone without valid immigration status can be detained and removed by state authorities, regardless of whether federal immigration agencies are involved. What makes this especially concerning is that Texas law enforcement is being given powers typically reserved for federal agents, meaning state police can now arrest individuals.
See, I told y'all first thing in the morning they come with it. I wish that comment would have stayed there a little bit longer, because you probably got posters of little girls in your jail cell. You probably got posters of little girls in your jail cell. Y'all are arrested more than black people are. Y'all just got to start it first thing in the morning. I don't understand why racism is always associated with you guys first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. And you wonder why we call y'all evil as hell. You wonder. Nobody else came in with that except you guys. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. And you wonder why we call y'all evil. The lineage of damn chaos. Y'all just got to bring it, and you wonder why the world despises the hell out of you. You know exactly who y'all is. Most racist motherfuckers on the face of the earth. Who's that?
Simply for being in the state illegally. For many who just arrive, especially those seeking a better life, this new policy means the clock is ticking. Unlike in the past, where people could enter and wait for years as their asylum.
It ain't even about Satan. You know, they using Satan for an excuse. It ain't Satan doing that. It's they racist ass doing it. That's what it is. So you can say racists don't sleep. Racism don't sleep. I don't understand, but them jokers always, and you don't want to get me going. You don't want to get me going. Salute to Todd Lecoq. I got more African-American blood in me than you do. Who you calling y'all? Man, if you don't get, you ain't got no darn, I'm not African-American, so if you got African-American blood in you, you're right. You got more African-American blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm indigenous, foundational black American. We are the real Indians, homie, so you right. Get informed. Get informed. You black wannabe. You didn't see the comment. He did say something racist. You just didn't see the comment because my moderators took it out of here. And you can leave too. You can leave as well. Yep, that's most of your culture. Y'all nasty ass. Y'all nasty ass won't leave them kids alone. Y'all nasty ass doing things to your pets and animals. You're right. We're going to start it first thing in the morning. We're going to start it first thing in the morning.
Or immigration cases moved through the system. The 2026
y'all.
rules aim to fast-track deportations. Officers will no longer need to wait for ICE to act. They can detain individuals and begin state-level removal processes independently. Areas near the southern Texas border are already seeing increased patrols, checkpoints, and random stops. This raises major human rights concerns, especially for migrants who fled violence or poverty and are now being sent back before they've had a fair hearing. Many of these people are unaware of their rights or how to seek legal help in time. What's even more alarming is the broad interpretation of the law. In some cases, merely lacking proper documents, even if you're applying for asylum, could be enough to be flagged for removal. Texas is making it clear that it wants to discourage any form of undocumented entry, no matter the circumstances. So if someone crossed the border recently and hasn't yet secured legal protection, they may be the first in line to be forced out when these rules go into full effect in January 2026. Number 2, individuals with expired visas living in Texas. You might think you're safe because you entered the US legally, but if your visa has expired, you could be just as vulnerable as some.
It's all right, Eddie, because they're going to get cooked in here. I always let them group up, then I cook the hell out of them. It's all right. Let them come on with it. And the sad part is I changed who can comment. I put subscribers and members, and you have to be a subscriber for an hour. So the method of operation they chose was to subscribe so that they can get the hour out of the way and they can still come in here and be racist first thing in the morning. You know, and they wonder why everyone has this fatigue about racist fatigue. They wonder why. They wonder why everybody's throwing them under the bus. They wonder why everyone's telling the truth about history. They wonder why their birth rates are decreasing. They wonder why the power structure is disappearing right before their eyes. They don't realize the very people that they're insulting every day will be the same people that's in charge of the government within the next 10, 20 years. And then it's payback time. For all the racists, not the good folks, for all the racists, it's payback time. I like good folks. I can't stand people. You understand what I'm saying? I find myself having to say this every live. I don't like people. I don't like black people. I don't like white people. I don't like Spanish people. I don't like Native American people. But I like good folks. I like black folks. I like white folks. I like Spanish folks. I like, you know what I'm saying? Native American folks. I like good folks. I like good folks. It should have been said. Let me go back and check that again, because I'm going to get their butts up out of here. I'm going to get their butts up out of here. I'm tired of dealing with that every morning. Every morning. See, this is how you know they're performing a lot of these doggone mass public unalivings. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I don't subscribe to that N-word, homie. Watch that, bro. Watch that. I don't know if you mean any offense, but I'm FBA. I don't use terminology like that, bro. I don't denigrate my own people. You know what I'm saying? I don't denigrate my own people. Now somebody lost in it. Y'all lost in the sauce. Y'all ignorant. You wake up ignorant as hell. Wake up ignorant as hell. Who wakes up like that, man? Even before coffee, huh? Even before coffee, huh? Even before coffee, huh? Y'all must have had decaf this morning. Y'all must have had decaf. Y'all must have had decaf. And I'm going to set it even stricter. I'm going to set it even stricter now. Must have had decaf this morning. I'm going to set it even stricter now. I'm finna boot everybody out of here. I'm tired of it. I get my money regardless. Y'all don't understand that. I'm monetized. I get my money regardless. I ain't got to deal with your trolls. I don't mind telling you where to go and how to get there, but you're not going to keep taking me out of my composure dealing with this. There's other work to be done. And y'all trolls standing in the way, especially you racists. But the sun will come up after a while. The sun will come up. The sun will come up. The sun will come up. Let's see. Let's do it like this. That. Let me check here. All right. All right. It just makes no sense not to deal with that every day. They wake up like this, y'all. Y'all should be scared to send your children to school. This is proof why they lead the way and wake up angry.
I'm 65, and today I'm switching from doing nothing to Tai Chi chair workouts. Hope it's worth it.
This is me after 2 months of Tai Chi chair workouts. I feel younger and stronger.
between the state and the
And the thing is, they always want to come in and be like, oh, you're playing victim, you're playing victim. But y'all come in here and start this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come in here and start this stuff. Y'all come in here and start. No, they make it a color. They make it a color. And black is not a color. Black is not a color. Black is necessity for every other color.
One who crossed the border without papers. Texas' new immigration crackdown doesn't only target those who arrived illegally. It also applies to overstayers, which includes students, workers, or tourists who remain.
Wait a minute, FBA Kush boy. Did you hear about the little Caucasian kid that blew his dad head off because he took his name? I told you got some folks like that, man. I told you. That's proof that they do that to these schools, these churches. They wake up angry like this, man. Over the least little thing. They wake up angry like this. They show it every day. I'm not worried about YouTube getting me for striking back because YouTube can see all the comments. They hear it. They see me trying to diffuse it. And YouTube know about the trolls. You know what I mean? So it's all good. I report them as they come in. If they drop that N-word or anything, I don't just time them out. I report them. You can report me all you want to. I ain't said nothing wrong to you, player. I ain't said nothing wrong to you. You know what I'm saying? You can report me all you want to. Report me to your fingers cramp. Huh? Report me to your fingers cramp.
In the state after their visa ran out. According to recent reports, more than 40% of undocumented immigrants in the U.S. originally came here legally, and now Texas law enforcement is preparing to track down those individuals through local databases, employment records, and even traffic violations. What makes this especially risky is the fact that many overstayers may not even realize their immigration status has lapsed. Some might be waiting on visa extensions, working under delayed renewals, or simply unaware that their grace period has ended. But under the new Texas law, ignorance won't offer protection. State authorities will have the right to question, detain, and process for deportation anyone who cannot immediately provide valid immigration documents. Even worse, once detained, many could face fast-track removal without access to proper legal counsel, depending on how the law is applied. If you're living in Texas and your visa has expired, or is about to, you need to act fast. Get in touch with an immigration attorney, check your paperwork, and start the renewal or adjustment process immediately. The upcoming enforcement wave won't differentiate between a person who overstayed by a few weeks and someone who has been undocumented for years. In the eyes of the law, expired means illegal, and come January 2026, Texas officials may begin targeting visa overstayers.
FBA Kush boy, you gotta go? You out of here? You out of here? What's up, Corey? What's up, Corey?
As one of their primary priorities. Don't assume your legal entry protects you now. It's your current status that matters. Number 3, migrants with pending asylum claims. Imagine fleeing violence, persecution.
You know what? I think it'd be better. What's up, Corey? Salute to you, Grand Rising. Dealing with all these racists every day, y'all, I think it'd be better to let every undocumented immigrant stay and get rid of every freaking white racist. You know what I'm saying? Let the white folks stay, because we know that white folks aren't racist. You know what I'm saying? But the white people, those racist white people, those dysfunctional racist white people, get them out of here. Deport them. You know what I mean? History tells us that they're the biggest group of illegal immigrants on our indigenous land. Not the good white folks. I'm going to say that again. I allocate and I advocate for the good white folks. You know what I'm saying? For the good white folks. You know what I'm saying? But these racist white Neanderthals, man, them the ones need to be getting deported. You know what I mean? Them the ones that need to be out of here. If you ask me, ICE could do a lot more of that Renee Good type stuff. You know what I'm saying? They need to continue that. They need to cleanse the earth. Cleanse the earth. Cleanse the earth. And that's not towards good white folks. So if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But if that shoe fit, put that mother sucker on and don't forget your socks. So, man, come on, man.
Or extreme poverty. crossing thousands of miles to seek safety in the U.S., only to be told you have to leave before your case is even heard. That's the harsh new reality many
Is that what you told your daughter too while you was taking her innocence? You cover her mouth and told her to shut the hell up, you perv? Is that what you told your daughter too? You just came out of her room. You ain't want your baby mama to hear you, huh? You ain't want your wife in here. You ain't want your wife to hear you in there taking advantage of your biological daughter, huh? You cover her mouth and just told her to shut the hell up while you took advantage of her, didn't you, you little perv? Didn't you? Didn't you? 2977, clown.
asylum seekers in Texas may face in January 2026. Under federal law, migrants have the right to apply for asylum, and their cases can take months or even years to process. But with Texas' new enforcement rules, state authorities may not wait for those outcomes. If you're still waiting on a court date or your application is pending, you could be detained and deported by the state before federal immigration officials make a decision. This is a major shift, and one that's already drawing criticism from legal experts and human rights organizations. In the past, pending asylum claims offered a form of protection from removal. But now, unless you've been granted a...
Thank you, Miss Mo. Thank you, Miss Mo. Mod Squad, Tribe, can we put Miss Mo in the chat, please? Y'all know it's tradition when people find it out of the kindness of their heart, you know what I'm saying, to give to the platform. We always put their names in the chat. So can we put Miss Mo in the chat, please?
asylum or another protected status, you may be treated as unauthorized under Texas law. Even worse, many of these individuals have no criminal record, have reported themselves to authorities through proper asylum channels, and are simply waiting for the system to process their claims.
If I think I'm Snoop, you're definitely Epstein. Matter of fact, you're probably the nastiest. Now, you just got done pulling your little Peter Whacker out of your dog's bunghole, and now you're going there asking your daughter and forcing your daughter to put her mouth on you too. You little nasty thing, you. You little nasty thing, you. You little nasty little perv. You little nasty little perv, you. You little nasty little perv. 2977. You little nasty little perv. If I'm a broke Snoop, you definitely a new modern day, you know what I'm saying, Jeffrey Epstein. You nasty perv, you. You nasty perv. Your wife putting on the strap on hitting you from the back. Huh? So nasty ass. Walker Snyder. So dumb side out of here, man. Come in here with it. I'm gonna fillet me. I'm telling you, y'all should know by now. If you follow me, you know by now. But go ahead and set yourself up. Set yourself up. Because you know I don't give a damn about giving it to you. And YouTube see me diffusing it. They can see y'all comments. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell you think I'm not getting in trouble? Huh? I'm going to get it right back to you. I'm going to get it right back to you.
In effect, the new rules may punish people for following legal immigration procedures. The emotional toll is massive. Many asylum seekers have children in Texas schools, jobs in local communities, and strong ties to the state. They're not hiding, they're just stuck in a slow-moving system. But the new Texas policies don't seem to care about circumstances. So if you...
FBA Kush boy, you ain't helping. FBA Kush boy say, please go and set yourself up so he can go off on you. You know I'm going to get him. I'm going to cook him. I always wait till they come in. Listen. I need about 200-300 on them. You know what I'm saying? I need about, about 200 or 300 on them in here. And don't worry about me. You better worry about the 200 or 300. Because when I'm done with them, it's going to drop down to like 40 people in here. I promise. I promise on your God. I promise on your mama. I promise on your whitewash religion. Huh? I promise on your pervert. Man. All right.
You or someone you know is currently waiting for an asylum decision.
Thank you,
now
FBA
is the
Kush
time
boy.
to get legal help.
Can we put FBA Kush boy in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Can we put FBA Kush boy in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? You know what I mean? Can we put... Oh, don't worry. I'm going to cook them. I'm going to cook them. Don't worry about that. I'm going to cook them. Boy, listen. If nobody else cook them, I'm going to pork rind their ass. I'm going to cook them. I'm just letting them think they doing something right now because I need more of them. See, right now, they're the minority in here. I need them to be the majority so I can get my message across to the majority of their racist asses. Oh, I'm going to cook them.
Gather documentation and prepare for potential state-level actions. The system is changing fast, and those with pending asylum cases are unfortunately now among the most vulnerable in 2026. Number 4, long-term undocumented residents. You've lived in Texas for 10, 15, even 20.
You know what? You know what? I made this shirt for a reason. Y'all see what that shirt say? Cause that's exactly what's gonna happen today. Y'all see what that shirt say? Cause that's exactly what them racists gonna do today. They gonna go around and find out today. Today. I made this shirt on purpose. You gonna go around and find out today. Come on, racists. Come on, racists. Come on, racists. Come on, you little miserable little white people. Come on. Come on. Not the good white folks. Not the good white folks. And I'm tired of y'all making the good white folks look bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of y'all making the good white folks look bad. Just like we tired of ignorant black people making the good black folks look bad. I'm tired of y'all making the good white folks look bad, man. Good white folks don't rock with y'all. They don't rock with y'all. You all by yourself. You all by yourself. You all by yourself. You your own little demographic of your white community. You're all by yourself. The good white folks don't rock with y'all. They don't subscribe to that nonsense, man. They don't subscribe to that. So imagine how you're making your own community look. And then when the good white folks speak up, you want to ostracize them and get all extremely radical with them too. What you gonna do? Burn their house down? Huh? What you gonna do? Grape their dog? What you gonna do? Huh? You gonna snatch their daughter from the bus stop? Come on, man. Yeah, white folks are great people, man. White folks, listen, I'm all for folks, man. I'm all for folks. But these racist white people don't understand that they making white folks look bad too. In the midst of making themselves look bad, they're making the entire white race look bad. They're making the whole entire white race look bad, y'all. As if your history isn't bad enough, you would think you would want to separate yourself from your history and prove that you can be heaven-like, just like that Jesus you created. But no, that's too much to ask. This how you know their religion, their Christianity ain't real. Because they'll tell you right now that they're Christians. But look at the stuff they're putting in here. Look at the stuff they're putting in here. So I'm sorry, racists, you don't speak for the good white folks either. You don't speak for the good white folks either. You know what I'm saying? You don't speak for the good white folks either. You don't speak for the good white folks either. You only speak for your racist selves. You knuckle draggers only speak for your racist selves.
Years. You've built a life here. Raised kids, paid taxes, worked hard, stayed out of trouble.
Are you in here defending slavery? That's how I know you're a colonizer. Did you just sit here and say, name a country that didn't own slaves? Huh? Did you just sit here and say that? Name the countries that left their countries to go get slaves. Huh? How about that? How about you name all the white countries and continents that left and went abroad, not minding their own business, spreading diseases, homosexuality, famine, pillaging, even getting Indians drunk and taking their land and calling it Thanksgiving, creating a damn holiday behind it. Huh? Name one. Since you want to ask all these questions, name one. Name one. Name one. We're not natives. No. Try again. Your history is whitewashed. A majority of those slave ships touched Africa, Brazil, the Caribbean, Jamaica, and Haiti. We were Cherokee. We were Chickasaw. We were Arawak. We were Choctaw. We were Black Seminoles. The government has articles naming this stuff, man. Oh, no, we weren't, bro. No, we weren't, bro. You sound like an imported African. Now, if you weren't born here, I can understand.
You consider Texas home.
Moderators,
But
clean up
under
the
the new
chat,
immigration
moderators.
rules
Get
taking
everybody
effect
out.
in January 2026, none of that may matter anymore. Long-term undocumented residents, people who...
NBA Kush boy, time them all out. Time them all out. We ain't dealing with that. Time them all out. And the only reason I'm not turning the comments fully off is because I want my moderators to be able to speak. Time everybody out. I don't even care.
have lived in Texas for years without legal status, are now squarely in the crosshairs of the state's expanding deportation efforts. These individuals may have avoided detection for decades, but starting 2026, the shield of time and quiet living may no longer protect them. What's changing is the scope and scale of enforcement. Local law enforcement will now be empowered to question immigration status during routine stops, workplace investigations, and even community encounters. A simple traffic stop or ID check could lead to arrest and eventual removal, even if you've never committed a crime. And since many long-term residents don't have active immigration applications, they may have no legal defense ready when the state acts. These aren't people hiding in the shadows. They're your neighbors.
See, one thing about a racist and one thing about white people, again, not referencing white folks, because white people and white folks are different. You know what I'm saying? They're different. They're different. So one thing about it is a racist hate when you take their voice away. See, they just want to be heard. Per capita. Huh? Counting or not counting gang violence. Huh? Counting or not counting gang violence. How about that one? How about that one? What was his last words? Huh? I'm a Charlie jerk. What was his last words? What was his last words? Counting or not counting gang violence. Should have ducked. Should have ducked. Should have bobbed and weaved. Better yet, you should have been addressing the problems in your own community. That's what you should have did. You should have been addressing the problems in your own community. That's what you should have been doing. Probably still be here. Probably still be here. Just like a lot of y'all white people. If you talk to your kids now, other people's kids can survive 8 hours of school education. It'll be a lot of children here. From Parkland to Uvalde, Texas, Columbine, all of that. These kids will be coming home if y'all talk to these children and y'all close your little weapons cases, you know what I'm saying, and stop giving them the ammunition to go to these schools and unalive other people because y'all are traumatizing the hell out of your own children. You see what I'm saying? Your children so depressed and going through it at home with y'all racist asses. Now they taking it out on other children in the school. Other children. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to post CPS number in your homes because y'all children are unhappy. That's why y'all got them opioid hotlines. That's why y'all coming to the hood looking for all kind of D-rugs. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're overdosing at an all-time high. All-time high. That's when your dog see you, your dog run. Your dog take his paws and cover his backside because you can't keep your fingers out of your dog bunghole. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep your hands off of your women. You want to beat your women. And I'm talking to the racist white people, not the good white folks. You want to beat your women, huh? You want to grape your children, whether they male or female, little boy or little girl. You think 12 to 14 years old is mature. You think that's okay. You think that's okay. You lead the way in this nation. And you lead the way in all white nations with them same S crimes. Them same S crimes. Maybe that's what Charlie Kirk should have been discussing. Maybe that's what y'all racist white asses need to get off of here and go discuss among your little perverted selves. That's what you need to do. That's what y'all need to do. That's what I told you I'm going to cook you. And I ain't even started yet. I ain't even started yet. I ain't even started yet. We are much better. We are much better. We mind our business. We're loving people. We are much better. You know how you know we're much better? Because we're melanated. What would you be and what would you have without anything in this country that was melanated? Huh? Where would you be and what would you have? You can count the Indians. You can count us. You can count the Spanish community. Huh? Where would your lazy ass be? What would your lazy ass have? Huh? What would your lazy ass have? Nothing, because you're lazy. Lazy, 400-year head start, and you still the face of EBT. Might as well put y'all on a damn food stamp card and let you smile. Let you smile with your mullet. Huh? Might as well put your face on it, because you still lead the way. Epic failure. Epic failure. How you privileged and entitled. How you got a 400-year head start. How you got generational wealth. How you got laws and policies on your side and immunity for the bullshit you do. And you still got more white people out here holding signs that's homeless and hungry and dirty as hell. Huh? How? 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 Tell me how. Tell me how. Y'all got all of that in trailer parks full of white people. You think y'all are being a gated community, HOA, suburbs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the gated, y'all in the trailer parks. Trailer parks. Trailer parks. You're eating with maggots. You got dog and cat urine all over your doggone carpet. All over your carpet. You eat something, you throw it right on the floor. You throw it right on the floor. Right on the floor. Don't know what a trash can is. Don't know what keep your hands off of things that don't belong to you mean. You can't even keep your butt in your own damn land. You rather come over here and sacrifice yourself and die early than stay where the good God put you so that you can thrive. But now over here, you got to try to survive because the sun too hot for you. But it's okay, vampires. The sun coming up in a couple hours. It's okay, vampires. I know y'all mad because we day walkers. I know y'all mad because we can go about our day and do anything. We run faster. We fight better. We're more athletic. You know what I'm saying? We do everything better than y'all. We even survive the sun better than y'all. We make love to y'all women better than y'all. We treat y'all children better than y'all. We built this world for you by force. Y'all can't do that. Sitting on horseback with rifles in the shade ain't working, homie. That ain't working. That's lazy. That's lazy. That's lazy. That's lazy. I asked y'all not to start this stuff. I asked y'all not to start it. Don't get mad at me because all women got them nice backsides and y'all women got ironing boards for backs. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. No ass at all. No ass at all. No ass at all. Don't get mad at me. Mad at all black people, but you're trying to emulate us and look like us. You're trying to emulate us and look like us. But you're mad at all black people, though. You're trying to imitate us and look like us, though. Why y'all white women going to get them full lips? Y'all tired of looking like them primates, Y'all say we look like monkeys. Y'all Neanderthals are the ones got the primate gene, You're used to climbing. Don't monkeys climb? Didn't you climb to your caves in the Caucasus Mountains? Didn't you do that? You wonder why you like mountain climbing and hiking to this day? Because your ass had to do exactly that to get back to them holes in them damn caves. And that's exactly where y'all need to be deported back to. Back to them holes in them damn caves with your hiking asses. You knuckle dragging bastards. I told you not to start it. I told you not to start it. I told you not to start it. Y'all got to come in here with it every day. You got to come in here every day. You will not out-roast me. You will not out-roast me. You won't. And I'm giving you straight facts. I'm giving you straight facts. I'm giving you straight facts. You cannibals. I'm giving you straight facts. A black man's penis was a white woman's first dildo. I'm giving you straight facts. Don't believe me? Castration. Castration. Didn't you castrate them slaves? She ran through the house. Look what I got. I don't need you anymore. Yeah. She fantasized about it. She fantasized about it. She fantasized about it. I ain't angry by a long shot. I ain't angry by a long shot. I ain't angry at all. I'm not angry, but it look like y'all angry. Who's playing victim now? Who's playing victim now? And again, this ain't for white folks. This is for the racist white people. But if the white folks want to interject themselves in it, you know what I'm saying? If the shoe fit, wear it. If the shoe fit, wear it. Every day y'all come in here with this. Every single day. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Nah, you buck broke. You buck broke your own child. You got buck broke by the Pope. You got buck broke by your daddy. You buck breaking your own son. You buck breaking your own son. Y'all ready for me to cook them, y'all, and get them out of here, y'all? Y'all ready for me to cook them and get them out of here? Watch this. Watch this. Y'all see how many of y'all in here right now? Watch how many of y'all be in here after I play this. Watch this. I don't know why they do this to themselves. It's the setup. It's the setup. You know what I'm saying? It's the setup. I don't know why they do this to themselves. I don't know why they do it. 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 They angry. They angry. They angry. They daughter wore chastity belt to bed last night. They snuck in and tried to take advantage of that baby, and she was ready for you. She was ready for you. She had a rabbit trap. You know what I'm saying? Sitting right beside the bed. You snuck your little perverted butt in there thinking you was going to take advantage of your daughter. The only reason y'all have kids is so y'all can make them y'all sex slaves. Let's be real. The only reason white people concerned about their birth rates is because y'all need some sex slaves. Y'all can't do none without slaves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't do none without slaves. Y'all need some sex slaves. Y'all nasty perverts making your own children your sex slaves. That's why ain't nobody been arrested in them Epstein files yet. Oh, it's total immunity. But y'all was mad about Mike Vick about them dogs, though. You know why they love them dogs so much, too, now, don't you? Because they lead the way in molesting them dogs, too, y'all. They lead the way. 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 2977. They lead the way. I asked y'all not to do it. But if it's one black man on the internet, you ain't gonna do that too, yo. You looking at him. Cause I'm gonna get right back to you. I'm gonna get right back to you. But I'm gonna cook you like the sun, boy. I'm gonna cook you like the sun, boy. I'm gonna cook you like the sun, boy. I'm gonna cook you like the sun itself. Y'all know it's one or two videos I play all the time when they come in here. You know what I'm saying? And they like to run then. They like to run. They like to run. Boy, I'ma cook you like the sun. I'm a calamari, boy. Boy, listen. When I get done with y'all cooking y'all, boy, you gonna know what it's like to eat a well-done steak. Huh? You gonna know what it's like to eat a well-done steak. You don't want that medium rare. You know why you like medium rare bloody meat? Huh? Because you ate bloody slaves. Huh? You ate raw meat then. Huh? You ate, yeah. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. You probably eat your woman when she bloody too, don't you? We know you used to it. We know you used to it. It ain't good if the blood ain't dripping down your mouth, huh? It ain't good if the blood ain't dripping, huh, you damn vampires? Huh? It ain't good to you, huh? I told you not to do it to yourself. Told you not to do it to yourself. You out there getting spray tans. You out there laying in tanning beds, trying to look like us. But you hate us, though. Huh? But you hate us, though. There's a difference between melanin. Y'all got that pseudo-type melanin. You know what I'm saying? We got that carbon 12, baby. We can make any race, any color. Huh? Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. You're mad because we can wear our hair different ways, and well, you just stuck with the 8K9 fur. You know what I'm saying? You just mad about that. You mad when it rain, you smell like an animal. You know what I'm saying? When it rain, we still smell zestfully clean. Y'all mad about that. Y'all mad about that. Y'all mad about that, huh? Y'all mad about that. Y'all so mad about that. I told you, ain't nothing changed, y'all. We gonna protest these races. I tell my people all the time, go buy up the sunscreen, y'all. Go buy up the sunscreen. We gonna help the sun. We gonna help the sun. We gonna help the sun help us. Y'all keep buying that sunscreen. Keep buying that sunscreen, y'all. We ain't, hey, listen, we ain't boycotting no public transportation, no none of that. This is 2026. Buy the sunscreen. Buy the sunscreen. Buy the sunscreen. Buy by the cases. Buy black people, good white folks, buy up all the sunscreen. Y'all tired of being put in the same category with these racist white people, good white folks, buy up all the sunscreen. Buy up all the sunscreen. By any means necessary, pimping. By any means necessary. Them damn insurgents done came in here. Come on. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. I don't blame y'all for being mad. I'd be mad too if I ain't have full lips. How you talk shit through thin lips? How you do that? How you do that? I'd be mad too if I smelled like a damn German Shepherd every time I got wet. I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too. My wife walked through the house in booty shorts, but she ain't got no booty. I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all white women feel. Y'all white women mad right now because nobody believed them. That's why they in the hood giving the goodies up to us. They love the BBC. They love the BBC. They giving the goodies up to us. They know y'all can't make no babies. Y'all can't rock no world. Y'all can't make no love. Huh? You hump like little rabbits. You hump like little rabbits. Over in 2 seconds. Hump like little rabbits. She got to get up and come to the hood. She got to find Tyrone and Willie. She got to find Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? To put it down right. Huh? To put it down right. Know why the neighbors know my name? Because your wife told them when she came here. Come on. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Boy, I'm going to cook you, boy. I'm going to cook you, boy. I'm going to cook you, boy. Come on with it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. Are y'all ready?
Hard workouts make you old.
Nah, don't bro what me. You ain't bro what them when they got loose.
We're starting this
if
Monday.
You ain't straighten them, you can't straighten me.
Disappear for a month.
I asked you not to do
on
it.
Monday.
I asked you not to do it. I asked you kindly not to do it. I told you not to do it.
Welcome back to...
Racist, if you think you gonna win, bet your sunscreen on it. Racist, if you think you gonna win, bet your sunscreen. I ain't the one with anger. The anger colonized all type of countries and couldn't keep their ass in their land. The angry people stole land. The angry people unalive people. The angry people fed people babies to alligators. The angry people won't tell the truth or be accountable. Huh? The angry people still can't come out in the sun because they are cursed. They are cursed. They are cursed. Huh? They are cursed. You're cursed. You can only move around when it's sundown. Why you think they call it sundown town? Because they only come out when the sun go down. Huh? You ain't got to worry about them. Listen, you could be in the sun downtown all day when the sun up. What they gonna do to you? They can't come after you because the sun up. Come on, man. But let's get into it
Culture,
though.
the hottest broadcast in the game. Go to my playlist section. We have already released over
Yeah.
60 episodes, and we have an entire playlist dedicated to this series. In this series, we shine a light on who's really committing some of the most heinous
Who's
crimes
really
here
committing
in the
those
United
crimes?
States and around the world. This project was inspired by years of me listening to certain conservative voices in the media focus on
Look, now they want to play victim. They want to say I'm racist. Y'all started this. I got it. Bro, this is the camera era. I got it recorded, fool. I asked y'all like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times. Not to start it. Not to start it. I kept trying to diffuse it. I got it on camera. You don't think YouTube see that? You don't think YouTube see y'all comments? Huh? You don't think YouTube see that? Problem is y'all ain't used to a black man putting you in your damn place. I don't stand down for now. I don't stand down for now. Now. And I say it to your damn face. I say it to your damn face. I don't stand down for now. I got that Nat Turner energy. Boy, I'll get you while you're sleeping, boy. I got that Nat Turner energy. I'll take your babies out too, boy, because you ain't care about ours. You ain't care about ours. Boy, I got that Nat Turner energy. Don't play. Don't play. I got the spirit of ancestors upon me, boy. I don't give a damn. If you don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. Huh? Huh? If you don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. If you gonna diss it, you damn sure gonna take it. So if you give it out, you gonna receive it. Ain't no turning the other cheek over here. Ain't no forgiveness. You got me all types of effed up. Huh? I got that Nat Turner energy flowing through me. That Nat Turner energy. Huh? August 21st through August 23rd of 1865, what happened? What happened? What happened? Could have been 1821. I get my dates right, but I know it was August 21st to August 23rd. That Nat Turner energy.
About crime in the black community as if crime was unique to us. So that pushed me to dig deeper into the true crime data, the headlines and the statistics to see where the true criminality is actually coming from. Now, everything I'm discussing is based on publicly reported cases and verified information. This content is for educational and commentary purposes only. Now, before we get started with today's episode of The Culture, I saw, somebody had posted on social media today, and it reminded me the reason why I started this broadcast, the reason why.
I'm going to give it to him. My grandma was unalived by them racist bastards, and I still come on here and do the best I can to be cordial. You see what I'm saying? I'm not racist, but you unalived my grandma. You understand what I'm saying? You took my grandmother away from me, you racist bastards. And you still want to come on here, and you don't know what the hell people done been through. Because of y'all stinking asses. You don't know what the hell people done been through. So when you come on here with it, realize I'm going to give it to you, man. I'm going to give it to you. My grandma still be alive if it wasn't for y'all racists, man. You ain't got nothing better to do but play with your GUNs and take people's life, huh? You with the wrong one, I don't give a damn. I will avenge my grandmother quick. Tempt me. Give me a reason. Give me a damn reason. If you don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. Heartless bastards.
I started this series. So they were having a conversation about, crime in the country, crime in the community.
And cry racism.
And this
you don't know what the
individual,
hell people done been through because of y'all chaotic asses. Because of y'all destructive asses. Because of y'all evil asses. All because of y'all. All because of y'all.
I'm assuming he's part of the culture, right? He said this: crazy people are a statistical reality of every race. That does not negate the racial realities and the cultural violence that is systemic, that is largely not in white populations, right? So as you can see, the reason why we had to start this broadcast is because I don't know if...
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted at all. Don't get it twisted at all, racist white people. If I had the opportunity to legally get that back, oh, I would. Tenfold. Tenfold. Don't tempt me. It was a racist that took her out. So I wouldn't mind, seeing a racist get took out. I'm going to protect the good white folks. I'm definitely going to protect the good white folks. But I don't mind seeing a white racist get took out. Y'all didn't mind seeing my grandma get took out. Y'all did it to her. Y'all did it to her. I had to face that. I had to face that because of y'all. So I know what it's like when parents send their children to school and now they're getting phone calls, their children is unalive, no longer breathing because y'all chaotic done sent y'all kids to school with weapons and on drugs and all kind of trauma and they done took somebody else's life. It's an empty seat at the dinner table because of y'all. Because of y'all. But when somebody give it back to you, oh, you're playing victim. You're playing victim. Shut that shit up. Per capita that.
It's just ignorance, or if it's just cognitive dissonance, or if it's just they really believe the propaganda they sell around the world. But they really believe that when it comes to heinous acts,
Don't
when
ask
it
who
comes
sold
to
the D-Rugs.
engaging in crime,
Wait a
they
minute.
really
Don't ask who sold the D-Rugs. Ask who manufactured them and put them in the neighborhoods to be sold. See, that's how you accept accountability. Huh? That's how you accept accountability. Don't ask who sold the D-Rugs. Ask who made them and ask who dropped them off in the neighborhoods to be sold to y'all dumbass Hunter Bidens. Huh? That's the question you should be asking. All of y'all got some Hunter Biden in you, just like all y'all got some Epstein in you.
believe that they're not the ones dominating this field of activity, right? They really believe that, like in their heart of hearts, they believe that they're the good guys and everybody else is the bad guy, right? And of course, as I looked around at society, I couldn't really blame them for the fact that they felt this way, because when you look at the educational system, the curriculum that we are taught in the schools, when you look at the media, the news coverage, and how crime is covered and reported, and even if they do commit a heinous crime, they make sure to break it down into different groups and subgroups. Like, I remember a story I heard yesterday in Canada. There was a mass shooting at a school. And apparently the person was a cross-dressing white man. It was a white man that's a cross-dresser. And I seen Elon Musk go on social media and talk about, oh, it's not white men, it's transgenders. They love doing that. So even when it is time to be held accountable, they make sure to deflect it onto somebody else within the community. It's not white men, it's the radical left. It's not white men, it's the liberals. It's not white men, it's the elites.
Hey, when it's us, it's the blacks. So no matter what, when it's y'all, it's the whites. It's Shay Whiting. It's the Neanderthal. It's the knuckle dragger. Yep. See, you work so hard to get up under my skin. See how easy it is to get up under your skin? But y'all need to have some thicker skin if y'all gonna come in here trolling people. I say y'all need some thicker skin. Because it ain't nothing you can say to me that I ain't already heard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need some thicker skin. That's what's wrong with y'all police, too. Y'all little white boys that wear them badges, they sensitive, too. You know what I'm saying? They need some thicker skin, too. You know what I'm saying? They need some thicker skin, too. Check your knuckles. I know your knuckles bruised up. You drag them when you walk. You drag them when you walk. It's going to rain today. Don't forget your umbrellas, your raincoats, and your ponchos. You don't want to smell like a German Shepherd at work, ladies and gentlemen. That is not good hygiene. That is not good hygiene.
Right? It's not white men, it's the billionaires. It's not white men, it's the transgenders, right? So they make sure that accountability never is going to be held. They are allergic to accountability. They refuse to be held accountable for anything they do. They're going to make sure to deflect it onto somebody else. So I couldn't really blame them for believing that everybody else is the bad guy and I'm the good guy, right? Everybody else is committing heinous crimes and I'm just the savior.
In this corner, we have the Knuckle Dragon, Neanderthal Degenerate, coming live to you from no other than the Caucasus Mountains. Here to start like they normally do and get they whoop like they normally do, because they ain't nothing without their GUNs, but everybody got them now. Everybody got them now. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Usher told y'all to let it burn. You know what I'm saying? Usher told y'all let it burn. Where it's smoke, it's fire. Usher told y'all let it burn. I don't know why the hell y'all think, you know what I'm saying, that y'all, boy, listen, boy, we are not our ancestors. We are not our ancestors. We've been waiting. We've been waiting. Some of us toss and turn in our sleep because we ready for it. You know what I'm saying? We ready. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Do not play. We done wore so much oppression and aggression and systemic racism and everything else from y'all bastards. Boy, listen, set it off like the movie. Set it off like the movie. If you're really a racist of your word, if you really racist, set it off like the movie. Huh? Set it off like Remy did on Higher Learning. Set it off. Set it off. Set it off.
To humanity, right? So I can't really blame them for their cognitive dissonance and their ignorance. When you live in a society,
when y'all set it off in Alabama at that riverboat ball, what happened to you? When y'all set it off in Cincinnati, Ohio with the Russians, what happened to you? Huh? Set it off. Set it off. Set it off. Y'all don't think black people can swim. Y'all don't remember how that young boy jumped off that boat and swam across that river to go over there and whoop some... Huh? That boy like a black Michael Phelps, didn't he? Set it off. You'll be amazed at what a brother can do when it's ass whooping time. Set it off. Set it off. If you're really that racist, and if this is your energy first thing in the morning because you ain't have your Folgers decaffeinated, you know what I'm saying? Set it off. Set it off.
That refuses to put you under a microscope. That refuses to hold you
Stop
accountable.
all the yapping
that
and set
refuses
it
to
off.
actually put you on a Summer Jam screen and put you on blast, right? So I can't really blame them.
Y'all think we 13% of the population. That's the lie y'all keep telling. You'll find out just how deep we are when you set it off. Set it off. I'm not angry at all. I got an observation. I'm being informational and resourceful. Set it off. Set it off.
Feeling the way they feel, but thankfully we have the culture to shine a light on all the criminal activity, all the heinous barbaric activity taking place in the community that nobody wants to talk about. But anyways, before we jump into today's episode of The Culture, before we get started and talk about the criminality, the calamity taking place in the community, as always, I'm gonna play a few clips, and then of course we'll get into today's episode, man. Run the clips. I'll be right back.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing?
Jeffrey Epstein did not invent a dark new crime. He stepped into
2977.
very old
Listen,
world.
Neanderthals.
Enslaved black girls, little black girls, were openly sold as what traders called fancy girls. That was not some backroom slang. It was a market category. A regular enslaved woman in her prime, valued for labor, might sell for $1,200 to $1,600.
That's the white way of doing
1850s.
things. And look, it's a white woman talking to you.
A fancy girl could sell for 2, 3, even 4 times that.
Your own people
Some
talking to
documented
you.
sales reached $6,000 or $7,000.
Hey, Neanderthals, your own people talking
That was
to
the
you.
price of a house.
Listen to Mama. Ain't that what y'all call them? Mama? Listen to Mama.
Possible. Enslaved girls could not refuse. White men faced no consequences. Courts enforced the contracts. Banks
Knuckle dragging white
financed
man.
the
Come on,
purchases.
man.
The entire system.
I don't know why y'all want to come in here and
treated
actually draw
sexual
attention to
exploitation
yourselves.
as a luxury good for wealthy men. That's how Epstein made his money too. After slavery ended, officially, the paperwork changed. The pattern did not. Ownership became arrangements. Coercion became opportunity. Silence became discretion. Fast forward to the late 20th century. Jeffrey Epstein did not create a network of powerful abusers. He just built additional infrastructure. He sourced vulnerable girls. He moved them. He insulated the men who wanted access to them. He functioned like a broker on an old market that never fully disappeared.
The very first white guy that I ever dated ended up being a pedophile.
FBA.
At the time I was at FSU.
FBA, I'm finna set it off.
There
Stand
was
up,
this white
FBA.
guy. He was an artsy white guy. Tattoos, long hair.
Set it off,
A little
FBA.
rebellious.
You know what?
Very hot.
Stand up, FBA. They wanted this, they got it now. See, y'all know I'm a clown. Y'all wanted this, y'all got it now. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of arguing with Miracle Whip every day. I'm tired. I'm tired of arguing with Miracle Whip. I'm tired. I'm tired. Trash. I'm tired of arguing with Miracle Whip. We gonna put that racist in the trash. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna do. Notice what color the trash bag is, right? Okay. I'm tired of arguing with you know what I'm saying? Them pasteurized milk jugs, y'all. I'm tired of arguing with them. I'm tired. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put that in the trash bag too. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell I got to argue with ranch every day? Why am I arguing with salad dressing? They put raisins in their potatoes and want to argue. Y'all probably need this for your casseroles, don't you? I'm tired. I'm tired. That's gonna go in the bag too. That's going in the bag too. God, dog it. I ain't got time to be arguing Miracle Whip every damn day. I ain't even got time to argue with Miracle Whip every damn day, man. I ain't even know Miracle Whip can talk. Where your lips at? Where your lips at? Where your lips at? That's going in the bag too. That's going in the bag too. Y'all always want to put salt in the game. When it rains, it pours. Ain't that what Morton says? Ain't that what they say on the salt? When it rains, it pours. I'm tired. I'm tired of messing with y'all little grainy little racists. I'm tired, but I ain't done with you yet. I ain't done with you yet. I ain't done with you yet. Y'all want to set it off, set it off. I done told y'all damn Q-tips. The only thing you good for is cleaning somebody. I clean my ears with your Q-tips. Then I take, look just like y'all, don't it? Look just like y'all, don't it? Huh? Look just like y'all lazy asses, don't you? Huh? Huh? All I do is clean my ears with them Q-tips, huh? We gonna put them in the bag too. Tired of arguing with Q-tips, y'all. You put all this together, you know what you got? White damn trash. White damn trash. White damn trash. Set it off. Set it off. Set it off, vampires. Set it off.
And anyway, him and I went on several dates. We liked each other a lot. I actually met his mother.
I told you, I cook you like pork rinds, boy.
Dog. Things were really great until he disappeared. Poof. Ghost.
You know what? You know what? A Q-tip ain't no different from a white person. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all get dark through tans, right? Y'all need spray tans and tanning beds and stuff, right? You want to know when a Q-tip get dark? This how you know this how you know that y'all came from black people. Watch this. And I clean my ears every day. I hope I get something. Cause this is the only time y'all white boys and y'all Q-tips, you know what I'm saying, I have some color on you. Got a little bit of color. That's the only time y'all have some color on you. That's the only time. I just gave you some melanin. Tell me thank you. I just gave you some melanin. Tell me thank you. Because of me, you could probably walk in the sun and stay in the sun for at least 2.5 hours now. I just gave you some melanin. How that carbon 12 melanin feel, you Q-tip? How does that carbon melanin feel, you Q-tip? How does it feel? How does that carbon melanin feel? Ain't you happy now? I just made you a day walker. I just made you a day walker. No, that's melanin. This represents the racist nation. The Q-tips. The Q-tips. You know what I'm saying? That earwax is melanin. That's carbon 12. That's carbon 12 melanin. What are you mad about? You're mad because you ain't got no melanin. Now I done gave you some melanin, you damn ungrateful ass Q-tip. Now you got a problem with that too. Get back in there, white trash. I'm taking out the white trash bag, y'all. The white trash bag, y'all. That's what I'm taking out, the white trash bag. Let's go.
Me. I was distraught. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So one of my good friends who is a bit more street savvy than me was like, girl, maybe he's locked up.
See what the shirt say? I told you was gonna F around and find out. I told you.
Not my white
You was
boo.
gonna F around and find
Not
out.
my white boo. What you talking about? Looked him up and he was
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something.
The 2 days before for, you guessed it, being with a minor.
Dear white men, are you not going to defend the virtue of your white women? Because your president and all of his friends are pedophiles.
I don't even like white bread anyways. I like wheat bread. You know, just by the
same white women.
I like wheat bread. I like my bread dark. I don't know how I forgot the white bread. Look here, white bread. You ain't got no place in my home. You know what I'm saying? You about as flat as a white woman's back. I can't do nothing with you. I like a woman with curves. That's why I love my sisters. You got to go. You got to go. You going in the bag too. We taking out the trash. Huh? I got me some wheat bread in there. I got me some wheat bread. I got me some bread, got some melanin in it. Huh? I got me some bread, got that carbon 12 melanin in it. Huh? My bread can sit outside in the daytime. Your bread can't. Keep on. Set it off. Set it off. You don't know who you fucking with. Set it off.
Or even breathe in their direction. For many centuries would be lynched, would be murdered, would be beaten and dragged through the streets. Or was it never, ever about the women? White women, you should probably take note that they never really gave a damn about you or your valor.
Yeah, white women, listen. Y'all men don't give a damn about y'all. That's why y'all in the hood with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all white men don't give a damn about y'all. They sacrifice y'all first. They sacrificed y'all before they even went to war and lost their own life. They made y'all sleep with a black man. They try to whiten everything in Brazil. They try to whiten everything on here. They want to bleed out the black. They want to bleed out the black. Oh, yeah, you ain't never heard of that? They want to bleed out the black. Oh, yeah, they're still doing it in Brazil right now to this day. Bleed out the black. They weaponized their own women against black people before they coward asses went to war against a black man. They weaponized their own women to sleep with black men, to try to erase the black, to have mixed babies. And when she gave birth to that mixed baby was gonna grow up and marry another white person and get the black out. But in turn, they got some melanin, y'all. In turn, they got some melanin. Oh, they had all kind of strategies. They had all kind of strategies, just like that Christian crap they give you. Oh, I'm racist now because I'm telling the truth, huh? No, I'm not racist. I'm observant. I'm a historian. I'm not racist. I'm observant. I'm exercising my freedom of speech. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm exercising my freedom of speech. I'm exercising my freedom of speech. Ain't nothing wrong with the strategy. You see, it's backfiring. I ain't complaining. Because in the next 10, 20 years, we're going to do the same thing to y'all that y'all did to us. I'm not complaining at all. The earth know what it's doing. The tide is turning. The chicken's coming home to roost. And the same thing y'all did to everybody else, expect that in return. That Bible you believe in say, I shall make thy enemy thy footstool. I'm soon to prop my feet up on you. I'm a damn sure prop my feet up on you. I'm a damn sure prop my feet up on you. And when I prop my feet up, I hope I got foot fungus too. I hope I got a real nasty rash on the bottom of my foot and fungus in between my toes. Come and show prop my foot right up on your face, As soon as you become that footstool, and you about this close to being that footstool right now, because your birth rate's decreasing, and your white women can't give birth, and your white women don't want to bother your little peckers. You know what I'm saying? That's where they coming over here with the BBCs at, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They coming over here with the BBCs at. So your birth rate decreasing. It's happening right before your eyes. You know who died from the most overdose per day? You guys. You know who died the most naturally every day just from cancer and all kind of things, diseases? You guys. You guys. Want to know why you're buried in 3 days? Because you don't want to be black. But your whole life you wanted to emulate black. You going to get these spray tans. When you die, you naturally turn black. Why you being buried in 3 days before you turn black? At least wait 4 days so your family can see what you look like as a Negro. You know what I'm saying? You want to be black so bad. Wait at least 4 days. You know what I'm saying? And you can be black. You can be black. Let your family come see the black version of you. Because you came from a black woman anyways. You came right down a black woman's birth canal. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That mitochondrial gene. Yes, you did. Y'all coming here for that work. I'm going to make sure you get that work. I'm going to make sure you get that work. I'm going to make sure you get that work. You need to show some respect. You need to show some respect. That's what you need to do. Show some respect to your existence. We are the reason that you exist. You are a shade of us. You are a shade of us. Go ahead and take your pencil, ladies and gentlemen. This is elementary school, degenerate elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Take your pencils, ladies and gentlemen, and just draw a black mark on a piece of paper. Then flip that pencil over and lightly take that eraser over that black mark. What do you get? Because you can't get black from white, but you could damn sure get white from black. That's how y'all got here. How do you hate the very people that gave you life? The very people that gave you life.
As an excuse for their violence against black people. But when there is a real moment to truly make sure that young, vulnerable women...
It's called a mitochondrial gene. Some people call it the Eve gene. Do your homework. Do your homework. Do your homework. Do your homework. It's called a mitochondrial gene. Some people call it the Eve gene. Do your homework. Do your homework.
White women, but all women are protected and safe and not being exploited and not being trafficked. Your men are silent, yet you keep supporting and you keep voting against your back.
I built this platform. We built them refrigerators y'all use. We built them freezers. We built them TVs. We built them lawnmower motors. We built them traffic lights. We built the doggone ice cream scoop. We built all kind of stuff. Washers and dryers. You know what I'm saying? We built all kind of stuff. Name one thing that you didn't build. Oh, that'd be everything. We even built the White House. And we even let y'all name it after your race, the White House. But it was built by a black man, Benjamin Banneker. That's right, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Benjamin Banneker was a mathematician, an architect, and a landscapist. Get your facts right. Now, what the hell did y'all build? You can't build nothing sitting on horseback in rifles. You can't build nothing sitting in your Ford pickup truck with the AC on. And why you got them Latinos and them black people out there working? Because you scared of that heat. You can't build a damn thing. Name one thing you built. Name one war you fought without the help of us. Name one thing you built. Name one invention that you didn't steal. Name one god doggone continent your ass is in right now that's actually yours, that you belong in? Huh? Name a piece of land you're living on that's actually yours. Name a good part of your history. Huh? Name some good white people that don't mess with children. Huh? Name some good white people that don't go out there and unalive people in schools and churches and stuff. Huh? Why don't you name that? Name some white people that don't carry lice. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. Huh? Did you build a way to prevent lice? Did you build a way to prevent lice? Did you? Did you? What did you build? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
Interest.
I know that you've heard this before, but I feel like with the latest release of the Epstein files, we're all due for a reminder that the only person serving jail time for those atrocities is a woman. All of those men are free or dead. All of them. And the only person serving jail time is a woman. Now, do I believe that she deserves that jail time? Of course I do. I think she deserves far less privilege than what she is receiving. But those men are just walking around free. They abducted, they trafficked,
I don't know why they don't understand that we indigenous foundational black Americans have been waiting years to get this off of our chests. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they don't understand. I don't know why they draw this attention to themselves. We can handle about a good 3-on-1. We ain't worried about y'all numbers. What y'all gonna do? Sit on top of a skyscraper and use your scope and try to take us out from a distance? That's your only way. That's your only way. Cause if you get close, you get a dose. Huh? That's your only way. But we can do that too. We can do that too. We ain't worried about it. You ain't heard about them DC snipers? You ain't heard about them DC snipers? You ain't never heard of them DC snipers? Let me give you a hint. They weren't doing it to us. They weren't doing it to us.
raped, they abused, and they murdered, and they conspired, and they protected each other, and they profited off of those crimes, and they're free. And the person sitting in jail is a woman. The only person sitting in jail is a woman. If that's
I told you they throw their women under the bus first. They cowards. Didn't I just tell y'all this is a white woman telling you what I told y'all out of my black mouth? They so cowardice, they would throw their own women under the bus first. They just talk up, they talk behind keyboards, y'all. Huh? Like the guy that was around here talking, y'all chipping out. He can't carry that heat no more. You ain't saw no more videos from him, have you? You ain't saw no more videos, have you? Huh? He was talking all that noise when he had his iron on him. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he done caught them charges and he can't carry that iron, have y'all heard any more videos of him calling anybody the N-word and saying they chipping out? Nah, because now they can legitimately beat his ass. He ain't nothing. Coward. You took everything by the GUN. That's your way. You took everybody got them now. GUNs are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
wake you the fuck up. I don't know what else will. We have a problem.
So at what point are we going to finally say it's white men? At what point are we?
What point are we finally gonna say? And this is your white women saying. I told you they were safer around us than they are around y'all. I told you that. Didn't I tell you y'all white women and y'all children safer around us than they are y'all? I told you that. I told you don't worry about me when 200 or 300 come in here. You better worry about them because I'm gonna cook them. Pork rind, pig feet. Huh? We got a whole pork bowl going. We got a whole pork bowl. It's a pork roast up in here. Pulled pork. Pulled pork for lunch, y'all. Pulled pork for lunch.
Going to make the determination and say white men are problematic. And trust me, it's white women too, but it really is white men that are dictating all of the things that create this problematic environment. And
it's white men that's creating the problematic environment. Is she racist too? Is she playing victim too? Is she racist too? Is she playing victim? Because she looked just like y'all. Is she playing victim too? Is she a racist? Y'all gonna report her too?
And everybody, like what I was talking about with the white proximity, it's also like white male proximity. You know, the women who are performing for the male gaze, they're performing for that white male gaze to get what.
Listen, ain't nobody turning the other cheek, man. Ain't nobody on that Christian BS about forgiveness and all of that, man. The only thing I agree with MLK Jr. on is his content of character. You know what I'm saying? And I go off of content of character. That's why I'm roasting y'all snow bunnies right now, because of your content of your character. You know what I'm saying? The content of your character. You would have came in here being good folks, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I wouldn't be embarrassing your clear people. You know what I'm saying? Your transparent people. You flat back, iron board, booty ass people. I wouldn't be doing it to you. I wouldn't be doing it to you. But since you know how to stay in your place and be grateful for the little bit that we gave you, you know what I'm saying? Then you gonna get this work. You ungrateful ass. You gonna come here and ask me, what did you build? What did you build? You can't even make your own sunscreen. You can't even make your own American flag. That's made in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and everywhere else. What do you mean? You can't even protest without us. You can't even protest without us. You thought we was gonna get out there because ICE took out 2 of y'all? Man, we was in the house eating popcorn doing like this. About time. That's for Michael Brown. That's for Trayvon. That's for Freddie Gray. That's for Walter Scott. That's for George Floyd. That's for Breonna Taylor. That's for Terrence Crutchins. That's for Dante Wright. Yeah, that's for Rakita Boyd. Yeah. That's for Sonia Massey. Yeah. We would about time. Thank you for proving all lives matter, ICE. Thank you for proving all lives matter, ICE. You know what? And Renee Good and whoever the pretty dude was, thank you for proving that white lives do matter. Thank you for proving that white lives do matter. Because we see your white life now no longer matters. And the very people you're out there trying to lock up and get out of the country are the very people who unalived your white ass. Ooh, that's got to burn. That was salt in the wound. That's right. They got killed by Spanish folks. I said I can't say the K word. They got unalived by Spanish people, didn't they? Didn't they? And don't the majority of them ICE agents, aren't they Spanish? Aren't they Spanish? They're like, you out here doing this to my people? I got on the uniform. I'm going to take you out. That's like putting a black man in the military and putting him on the front lines. And he got all this heavy gear. And he turned that gear on you for everything that you did throughout history. Something like what Frederick Douglass did. Something like what Frederick Douglass did. But y'all don't want that work. Y'all don't want that work.
We're hoping will be the proximity to the privilege that the white man holds in this country. And so, like, when are we going to start to address that?
The issue in this country stems from white people. The issue in it, I'm going to show you how to be accountable. The issues in this country, in every black country, even y'all own country, is y'all. Y'all are the issue. Your own women just told you, y'all are the issue. Y'all are problematic. Y'all are the issue. Be accountable. Be accountable. I don't want to hear per capita. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear accountability. The problem is y'all. The problem is you. It's the Neanderthal. It's the white man. It's the white man. It's the white man. That's the problem. The white man. Not the white folks. The white man.
We need to really deep dive into dismantling whatever mental illness is attached to white men and make that go away. And until then, we probably won't see any forward movement because really it's always white men.
So I hope this doesn't come up as racist, but
how are y'all calling me racist and I got white women saying the same thing about y'all? So are they racist too? Well, let me guess. They're mud sharks, right? They're mud sharks. Y'all always got some kind of racial slur. What is Becky, mug shark? What is she? What is she? What is she? What is she?
how come the majority of the people who are essaying and unaliving children specifically are white males? Is it possible that it's a genetic thing, or is it something we could study? Like, is it culturally?
Oh my gosh, she's racist. Oh my gosh, she's a sellout. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this a white person showing accountability? Won't he do it? Won't God do it, y'all? We got a white person showing accountability. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Oh, you came close. I was going to report him because you know what he's trying to say. You know what he tried to say. I was going to bait him a little bit more. I wanted to piss him off a little bit more. So he put it on the screen and I could report him, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just saved him. Y'all just saved him.
What is it in a white male's head that makes them over twice as likely to do it than a black?
You're a white woman. Can you answer that for us? We ain't never been white a day in our life. What is it in a white man's head that makes them more than 2-3 times likely to do this because black people don't do it? I don't know. What makes them leave their country and make other people slaves and stuff? What makes them lie about history? What makes them take people land? What makes them flood people communities and call it lakes, like Lake Lanier? Huh? Why do they do that stuff? What is the eraser at? Why do they wipe out the Indians? Why do they do this stuff? Why? Ma'am, you look like them. You live with them. You bear their children. Can you answer your own question for us? We FBA been wanting to ask y'all this for the longest. Can you answer that question?
Man. And it's not just that, it's not in the news, which is also an issue that they don't, they like.
Is it just me or y'all notice them racists got real quiet, didn't they? Is it just me or do y'all notice them racists got real quiet, didn't they? Huh? They got real quiet, didn't they?
Put in the news more when white people are involved. But the statistics, it's like 70% white male when it comes to children. Why is that? And how can we figure out what it is so that maybe there's got to be something, even if it's a little thing we can do? I just don't get it. There has to be something, the way they're raised, where they're from, culture, or is it possible that there's a different gene or something? What do y'all think it is?
Black fathers aren't present in the home, white supremacists say, as they ignore the fact that white men lead the nation in pedophilia and rape crimes.
Yes, they
Let's
do.
stop pretending
And
that
I got the facts.
Black issues and black
Yes,
fathers.
they do.
Really, you just don't want people
I got the
looking at
receipts.
white men because white supremacy.
See, I'm a black man who happens to have laptops and printers and all of those accommodations in my home. You know what I'm saying? So let me spit the real to you. Since y'all want to come up in here, why do black people kill each other, huh? Why do black people unalive each other? We learned it from you. If you put a bunch of poor people on top of each other in the same community, who are they going to afflict? Y'all do the same thing in your neighborhood. You do the same thing in your neighborhood. Huh? You breaking in white cars. Huh? You funneling white babies. Huh? Notice none of them victims was black in the Epstein files. Them black women and black children would have whooped y'all whites. Y'all knew who to go after. Y'all knew who to go after. But I got the facts, y'all. I got the facts, y'all. I got the facts. Is that racist too? Huh? Is that racist too? Huh? Y'all the welfare kings. Y'all. It's more white people on. Do I need to debunk that real quick? Do I need to debunk that real quick? Do I need to debunk that right in your face? Huh? White people, I love this. I told you, y'all give me content. Well, ain't no per capita. Nah, don't come here with no per capita. Nah, per white family, per white person in need, per food stamp, huh? Per benefit. Ain't no per capita. No. Ain't no per capita. Y'all are the face of EBT. Huh? Just like you the face of public mass unalivings. You are the face of graping people. You are the face of indecent pictures of children in your phones. You're the face of all of that. 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 Nah, you gonna get this work today. You know, I don't want to hear no per capita. How did per capita help Charlie Kirk? So per capita ain't gonna help you either. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Ain't no per capita. Y'all always showing some wiggle room. Ain't no per capita. Ain't no per capita. Let's see. Let's see. Since y'all like to pander lies. Y'all like to pander lies. Y'all like to pander lies. Let's tell the truth. You can't handle 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 it. You can't handle it. You can't handle it.
Who gets food stamps in the U.S.? If the federal government stays shut down through November 1st, millions of Americans could lose access to SNAP, a monthly benefit that pays for food. PolitiFact spotted this chart going around social media that claims to show food stamp recipients broken down by ethnic and racial groups. It claims that the majority of recipients are non-white and non-citizens. But this chart doesn't give the full picture of SNAP recipients by race or ethnicity. The best data about SNAP recipients comes from the U.S.
Watch this. Yeah, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. Say it. Say it, say it. I'm trying to find the chart. Huh? I want the chart. Yeah.
For the world's best players.
Ooh, that one looked like it was going to be interesting. That looked like it's going to be interesting. That looked like it's going to be interesting, but here you go. Here you go.
Black people make up 22% of the poor in this country, but only get 14% of the benefits, while white people make up 42% of the poor and get 69% of the benefits. Which is weird because aren't we supposed to be the Michael Jordans of welfare?
I thought we were the welfare kings. I thought we were the welfare kings. But wait, let me give you something else. You know those projects you built? Yeah, they were built for y'all too. Y'all had access to that since 1930. You know what I'm saying? You know those SNAP benefits and stuff? That was made for y'all too. Y'all had access to that since like the 1930s or the 1830s as well. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant for us. It wasn't meant for us. So tell the truth, white people. Tell the truth and shame the devil you invented, white people. Huh? Give me something else to debunk, white people. Give me something else. Give me something else. Y'all want to hear it again? Y'all turning cherry red in the face. Nose looking like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer right now. Don't it? Huh? Don't it? Don't it? How you feel now? How you feel now? How you feel now? Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. Per capita. Let's hear it again with your lying asses. Like, boy, I cook y'all like pork rinds. I told y'all this is pulled pork day, man. This is pulled pork.
Black people make up 22% of the poor in this country, but only get 14% of the benefits, while white people make up 42% of the poor and get 69% of the benefits.
How 42% of y'all poor and y'all had a 400-year head start? How? 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 I don't live in my parents' home. I got my own shit. I live alone like a real man. I pay my own bills. I live alone, homie. This mine. I come and go as I please. Everything in here is paid off. I own my truck too. I own my truck too. I ain't got them problems. I ain't got them problems. Huh? I ain't got them problems. Ooh. Ooh. I don't fit your status quo. Oh. Oh, I don't fit your stereotype. Oh. Oh.
Which is weird because aren't we supposed to be the Michael Jordans of welfare?
You telling me you very proud of me? I'm very disappointed in you. You had a 400-year head start, and you still just going. You got generational wealth and everything. How you still failing? I'm gonna put you in timeout like the kid you act like. Put you in timeout like the kid you act like. Y'all want to give me some more to debunk? Cause this is what I do. I told y'all. I don't give a about y'all, man. I try to be cordial, but this is how y'all are. The whole world knows this is how white people operate right here. You know what I'm saying? The whole world knows this is how white people operate right here. That's why I challenge the good white folks to stand out and be different. Instead of fitting in with these racist white people, stand out from them. Stand out from them. Be a Jane Elliott. Be a Paul Lance. Call them out on their BS. Call them out. Call them out. Call them out. Huh? Call them out. This is what the hell I do. You got the right one. I'm not your Umar. I'm not your Umar. You better realize what the shirt say, man. I made this personally for y'all. What does the shirt say? Huh? Yeah, I guess you just F around and found out, huh? Come on, some more little racist lies. Come on. Come on. Because I could pull up the Neanderthal gene, the primate gene, and let you know that you are part monkey. You want me to do that? I could pull up the dog fur. You know what I'm saying? I could do all of that. Y'all want it? I could do all of that. Hell, let's embarrass them all the way. Let's cook them. Let's cook them. Let's cook them. Let's cook them. Hell, I ain't sparing nobody. I ain't telling no other cheat. I ain't telling no other cheat. I ain't telling no other cheat. I'm not telling the other cheat. Y'all think I'm racist, but everything I'm saying, I can back up. I can back it up. Everything I'm saying, I can back it up. I can back it up. I can back it up. I guess I'm being racist. I told y'all the lie should have quit when the internet hit. I told y'all the lie should have quit when the internet hit. Yeah. I told y'all.
Yeah, I remember you did an interview recently where you talked about some of the,
TV,
the racist things that people have said about black people and monkeys and so forth. But you said when you actually...
Hey, look, y'all, a white person telling me I sound evil. A white person telling a black person they sound evil. Y'all are the lineage of evil. Y'all are the lineage of evil. You're the epitome of evil. You're the prime example of evil. Huh? You're the prime example of evil. You can't call nobody evil. We don't do the things you do. We don't touch our children. We might knock them across the head sometimes for getting our time wrong, being disrespectful, but nah, we don't do what y'all do. Our pets safe around us too. We don't do stuff like that to our pets. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We don't take over countries. We don't tell lies. We don't hide history. We don't shoot noses off of statues to prove that, they're not black. We don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. We don't attack people for jogging, Ahmaud Arbery. We don't do none of that. We don't do none of that.
Scientifically look at white people, monkeys are hairy. White people are the hairiest people
on Earth.
I am really
oh my
hairy.
God. Oh my God. Is Vlad racist? Is Vlad racist too? Oh my God. Oh my God. The whole world is racist. Either the whole world is racist or white people are uninformed and unaccountable. You know what I'm saying? One of the two. Either the whole world is racist or white people are uninformed and just downright unaccountable. I'ma cook you. I'ma cook you. I'ma cook you. Hello, chitterlings. Hello, chitterlings. Hello, pork bowls. Ask y'all not to come in here with me.
I don't shave.
No, I shave all. I'm shaving.
I don't.
I got hair on my back,
coming up
my chest is all hairy.
The hair coming
I got
up
hair on my ears,
collar. Okay,
these
were highly overlooked similarities.
Yeah, the big ears. White people usually have big ears.
Bigger ears around.
Monkeys have thin lips. White people, I have thin lips.
Oh,
yes.
The Kobe fist pump, y'all. We got to get at the Kobe Bryant fist pump, y'all. Ooh, Kobe Bryant fist pump, y'all. I told y'all, stick with me, I'll take you far. I'm an educator. Y'all don't realize the same stuff that they throw at us, it's them. It's them. It's them. It's them. Queen Alicia, stop it. Queen Alicia, stop it. You being funny this day. Stop it, Queen Alicia.
So really, I look more like a monkey than anyone else. But, but then there's the whole racist stereotype that 19th century still go.
The 19th century anthropologist is
I think monkeys carry parasites too, because they be picking something off of each other and eating it just like y'all white people do. Y'all pick y'all lice, y'all eat it. So yeah, I think there's a relation. I think it's a relation.
Probably the most racist period in the most racist branch of science there ever was. And
ooh, FBA Kush boy going in. He said, if you shave a monkey, guess who he looks like? Damn! 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 Damn. Leisha, you all right. You all right, Leisha. You are good folks. That's why I said if the shoe fit, don't wear it. You're good folks. We protect you. We love you up in here. You know what I'm saying? This don't even apply to you. This don't apply to good white folks, man. All white people aren't racist. I'm just dealing with the white racists right now. This don't apply to good white folks. Like it don't apply to good black folks. It don't apply to good Spanish. It don't apply. This is for the white racists. They wake up like this. It's specifically for the white racists. If you're not a white racist, this has nothing to do with you. You know, all them Disney movies. See why we love you? Because you tell the truth. And you'll probably tell the truth about Nickelodeon and Dan Snyder too. You see what I'm saying? Holy, Zoli, Toly. You know what I'm saying? Holy, Zoli, Toly. Well, let's get it, though. Let's get it.
And it's evident by the moment you start categorizing people and then ranking them. Well, you're going to rank yourself at the top. And that will deeply bias you for what you look for and what you cite as evidence to support your biased view. And you don't even think you have a biased view. But these biased views fed the entire eugenics movement. The eugenics movement was let's purify the human race by preventing the undesirables from mating, right? And forced sterilization, all of this. Yeah. A little known fact is the eugenics movement, which was big in the United States in the 1910s and 20s, fed the philosophies of Adolf Hitler as he rose up in the 30s. But we want to distance ourselves from him. Why wouldn't you? But if you actually part the curtains, there's the intersection of what race is superior and what race isn't. And that is foundational to Hitler's writings, and it was foundational to the eugenics movement.
Yeah, I mean, when I
but in the comparisons go on.
Okay, are they well done yet, or should we cook some more? Are they well done yet, or should we cook some more? Are they well done yet, or should we cook some more? Okay. So when you report me, they'll also hear these videos saying the same thing. You know, this is science. This is science. Oh, y'all learned something about yourself today. I'm proud of y'all for paying attention in class. So proud of y'all. So proud of y'all.
All right, so I've just been out biking for sort of 10 to 20 minutes with wet hair because it's summer now, apparently. And I came back and my hair smells like wet dog. And I don't know why this happens. I've heard it only happens to white people. And I'm pretty sure it's true because I know a lot of white people that smell like this after being outside the entire day. There's something in our hair and in the city air that does this.
Oh my God, could it be dog fur? Could it be dog fur? Oh my God, is she racist too? Is she racist too? Is she racist too? I'm racist, but I'm proved there. I done let the white people speak for my black ass. I let y'all own people do my dirty work this morning. I told y'all I was taking out the trash. I told y'all I was taking out the trash. I told oh boy. Anything else, y'all? Anything? Boy, what would the world y'all people, that's y'all racist, man. Oh my God, I had the time of my life this morning with this shit, man. Oh my God. I get to troll and tell the truth and get paid and sit home and get paid all at the same damn time. Damn, this is the American dream right here. Damn. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. Did y'all see her smelling her hair? She's like, I just came in from outside and it's rain. I smell like a wet dog. The joke's on who? The joke's on you. The joke's on you. The joke's on you. I tell y'all every day not to come in here with it. I tell y'all every day. I tell y'all every day. I give you my disclaimer. I say don't come in here with it. I try to block y'all out of the comments. You know what I'm saying? I put it on subscribers and members only and tell y'all if you subscribe, you got to wait an hour. Y'all fools are subscribing and waiting a whole hour and coming in with it. Y'all doing y'all best. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing y'all best, but y'all can't with Mr. Uncut and the tribe. You can't with Mr. Uncut Consciousness and the tribe. You can't. We gonna tear this internet up. We gonna tear this internet up, baby. We gonna tear this internet up. I tell y'all all the time, the lie should have quit when the internet hit. The lie should have quit when the internet hit. Huh? Yeah. Jealous white wanna be black. Hey, cool down, Alicia. Cool down. You all right with us, Alicia? You okay? You all right, baby girl? You okay? You know what I'm saying? But I'm racist though. I guess she racist too. Cause I just showed y'all white people saying the same thing that I've been saying. So is they racist too? Or y'all just unaccountable as hell? Which one? Per capita. Stop playing victim. Stop playing victim. Stop playing victim. Y'all, that just touched my soul. I got to hear that one more time, y'all. I just got to hear that one more time. That just really touched my soul. Look, I'm showing y'all white people that's accountable. I'm showing y'all white people that's accountable. Huh? I make my money on YouTube. I make my money by telling the truth. Huh?
All right, so I've just been out biking for sort of 10 to 20 minutes with wet hair because it's summer now, apparently. And I came back and my hair smells like wet dog. And I don't know why this happens. I've heard it only happens to white people, and I'm pretty sure it's true because I know a lot of white people that smell like this after being outside the entire day. There's something in our hair and in the city air that does this.
No.
It just smells like wet dog. So
no.
If you know why, please put it.
I know why. Because y'all keep mating with German Shepherds and Rottweilers and Collies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be doing some nasty things to them dogs. And well, you got the canine fur hair gene thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, y'all can't be in the sun. You can't get wet. Damn, no wonder y'all wake up angry every day. Damn, y'all got all these stipulations to your humanity, and y'all just watch black people and melanated people just come and go and do whatever the hell we please. No wonder y'all angry. No wonder, play it again. Gladly. Gladly. Gladly.
All right, so I've just been out biking for sort of 10 to 20 minutes with wet hair because it's summer now, apparently. And I came back and my hair smells like wet dog. And I don't know why this happens. I've heard it only happens to white people, and I'm pretty sure it's true because I know a lot of white people that smell like this after being outside the entire day. There's something in our hair and in the city air that does this. It just smells like wet dog. So if you know why, please put it in the comments because this is an interesting scientific thing to research.
She said this is a very ancient scientific thing to research. This is like the 8th wonder of the world. Why we smell like wet dogs, y'all? Boy, I be asking y'all not to do it to yourself, man. You little Pomeranian smelling asses. I done told y'all not to do it to yourself. I told y'all. I be trying to spare y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all women spare my grandma. And I be trying to spare y'all. And y'all still coming here, man. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all do that to yourself, man? Why y'all do it to yourself? Stay quiet. Stay in the back. Oh, I can swim too. I can swim like Michael Phelps. And that black guy, you know what I'm saying, that jumped off that riverboat, He proved he could swim too, because he swam right over there and beat y'all ass in Alabama, didn't he? Oh, we could swim. Don't get it twisted. We could swim. We could swim. That ain't no AI. Don't look for no excuse. If you think it's AI, wet your hand and ask your wife to smell it. If you think it's AI, wet your hair and ask your wife to smell it. Nah, she ain't gonna tell you the truth. Ask somebody black to smell it. Wet your hair. If you see a black person do like this, you know you smell like a wet canine. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. Huh? It's rainwater. It doesn't. No, you can take a whole bath if you smell that way. Don't do that. Don't look. Now y'all try to find all kind of ways to weasel out of the wet dog syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. No, you need to focus on why black kids can't read. No, you need to focus on why y'all can't keep your hands off of children no matter what race they are. You need to focus on why the hell y'all born pervs. You need to focus on why the hell y'all lie so much. You need to focus on why the hell y'all steal so much. You need to focus on why the hell y'all don't tell the truth. You need to focus on how come white women got flat backs. You know what I'm saying? You need to tell the truth. That's what you need to focus on. You need to focus on giving people back their land. You need to focus on spreading that generational wealth out that you did not earn and deserve. You know what I'm saying? DEI, you didn't earn it. You didn't earn it. Give it up. It ain't yours. That's what you need to focus on. You need to focus on not making so many racist ass laws and policies to keep you on top. Huh? That's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to focus on. Now, can we get to the line of business, y'all? Because I got receipts. I got receipts, y'all. Let's see. All right. When it comes to the unaliving, red wrong and non-negligent manslaughter, okay. Looks like the white people got us beat, y'all. Whites, I see 4,729,290. Blacks or African American, I see 1,815,144. Oops! Looks like you guys leading that. See, it's right there. It's right there. Can you see that? It's right there. Look, I don't want you to think I'm lying. I don't inflate stats like y'all white people do. It's right there. I don't inflate stats like y'all white people do. Huh? No Charlie Kirk. I ain't got to inflate no stats. I just give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? I give it to you raw. Okay, we're talking about grape. Let me circle grape. I want y'all to see grape. I'm gonna cook these white people today. I told you not to do it to yourself. Y'all are lying little Neanderthals, can't tell the truth. I told you, you're hollering 1350, you're lying. We are exonerated at 50% of all falsely accused crimes. And we lead the way in being compensated for those falsely accused crimes and being exonerated. Y'all pay civil suits out to us. Huh? Tell the truth. We're exonerated at 50%, the rate. Tell the truth. All right. Right here we got apples, oranges, grapes. Right here we got, right here we have Shea Whitey. Right here we got the Blackie. All right. Can y'all see my lines right there? Can y'all see my lines? Y'all want to read those numbers? Y'all want to read those numbers right there? Under the R word? Y'all want to read those numbers right there? Huh? Can y'all see that? Who lead the way? Who lead the way? Who lead the way? Can y'all read that? Huh? Who lead the way? That's all I'm saying. It looked like under white folks, it say 11,588. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, only 4,427. Oh, damn. So you ain't here asking us questions about why we do this and why we do that. Why y'all lead the way? The only thing y'all got to talk about is that one stat. You won't talk about nothing else. Y'all dominate the whole damn statistic sheet right here. Okay, next up, robbery. All right, robbery, taking things that don't belong to you. All right, black people, we lead the way in that one. I ain't even gonna lie. We lead the way in that one. We lead the way. White people, 25,143. Black people, 29,677. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame y'all. I rob them rich white people too. I'll get my generational wealth and my reparations one way or the other. Allegedly, I'm just joking. All right. Aggravated assault. Why y'all so aggravated, man? White people, 169,467. Black people, 91,164. Oh, y'all got us there. Burglary. White people, 51,104. Black people, 34,168. Y'all got us there. Larceny and theft. White people, 393,226. Black people, 178,937. Y'all got us there. Y'all got us there. Ain't no Google, no per capita. Ain't no privileges around here. You gonna wear this. You gonna wear this. Huh? It don't say per capita for black people. Why it's gonna say per capita for you whiteys? Nah, you gonna wear this. You gonna wear this. Nah, they ain't gonna work today. You talking about Google per capita. I ain't Googling shit. Google these stats. Google these stats. You always looking for a way out. Google them stats. Google them stats. Motor vehicles. Motor vehicle theft. Oh, damn, white people. Y'all got us on that one too. 38,719. Black people, 16,409. Arson. Damn, white people. Y'all got us on that too. 4,453. Black people, 1,553. All right. Violent crimes. Uh-oh, who y'all think lead this department? Who y'all, white people. I'm white people. Give me your best white guess. Give me your best white guess who you think lead this statistic. Huh? Give me your best white guess. Who you think lead this statistic? Huh? Who? Who you think lead this statistic? White people, let me help you because y'all ain't gonna do nothing but lie. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but lie. You're incapable of telling the truth. White people, violent crimes, 209,846. Black people, violent crimes, 129,346. Oop, y'all got us there. Property crimes. Oh, white people, y'all got us there too. 517,602. Black people, 231,087. Oh, y'all got us there. Other assaults. I wonder what other assaults were. I wonder what's other assaults. Y'all nasty. This must be the things y'all do to them animals. What's other assaults? Because y'all lead the way in other assaults. I done heard of aggravated assault. What is other assaults? FBA family, what is other assaults? They had to come up with a whole new category for these white people. Huh? They had to come up with a whole new category for these white people. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's other assaults? Huh? What's other assaults? Other assaults is 455,901 for whatever that is for white people, and 219,400 for black people. Y'all got us beat there. Y'all got us beat there. Y'all got us beat there, white people. I tell you, gonna tell the truth today. Huh? I did not tell you I put on this shirt for a reason. Boy, I made this shirt for a reason. Because you gonna F around and find out today. I told you. I told you. I told you. Y'all better leave me alone. You better start bringing your ass in my life. I told you. Forgery and counterfeiting. Since y'all want to be here to hear the truth, white people, 21,537. Black people, 900. What is that? 9,868. Uh-oh, fraud. Y'all know white people lead the way. Y'all know they're fraudulent in everything they do. You know what I'm saying? They the ones do them big old crimes right there, them fraud crimes, boy. Y'all know larceny and all that, embezzlement. You know what I'm saying? Oh, why am I trolling? Y'all came in here trolling? How am I trolling? I'm reading statistics. How am I trolling? Don't play victim. Don't play victim. Don't play victim. Don't play victim. Are you playing victim? Are you playing victim? Are you playing victim? Or are you being unaccountable? Don't play victim. I can't be trolling if I got the stats in my hand. I told y'all white people don't tell the truth. That boy just said I'm trolling. I'm reading the stats. Y'all don't see it? I'm reading the stats. I'm reading the stats. I'm reading this. Ain't no per capita. Ain't no per capita. Nope, per white person. Per pervert. They always looking for an excuse. Ain't no per capita. Nah. We just mentioned embezzlement. Here we go. White people, 5,983. Black people, 3,587. All right, here we go, y'all. Stolen property, buying or receiving or possessing. Now, who do y'all think lead the way? Who steal the most property, y'all, throughout the whole world? Throughout their entire lineage? Who steals the most property, y'all? Who y'all think is leading the way in this statistic? Who do y'all think is leading the way in this statistic? I wasn't even going to do this today. I had something else lined up, but y'all keep taking me off my curriculum. So I'm going to teach you one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you one way or the other. FBA, who y'all think lead the way in stolen property, buying and receiving and possessing stuff? Who y'all think lead the way? Don't worry. I'll wait. Okay, wait is over. White people, congratulations. You come in at a whopping 38,751. Black people second at 21,998. Vandalism. 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 Who y'all think lead the way in vandalism? Let me guess, y'all gonna blame that on the Spanish people, right? Because they be doing graffitis and tags and stuff. Y'all like to blame everything on gang violence and Tren de Aragua and MS-13 and all that, right? Nope, but it's you people. It's you people. Vandalism, white people, 86,360. Black people, 34,670. I told y'all the world would be better off if that's all problematic behind people. I told y'all, y'all are the lineage of evil. I told y'all, look how them numbers falling, y'all. Look, they hopping out of here now. Look, they don't want to hear the truth. Them numbers falling, y'all. Look, them numbers falling. What happened to the 200 plus that was in here? Where y'all went? Huh? Y'all running from the sun? It ain't up yet. It ain't up yet. It ain't up yet. You still got a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying? Flip your hourglass over. That's how much time you got. Now, ain't no now do per capita. Look, you always trying to look for a way out. No, it says white people lead the way. Ain't no per capita. It's per white. It's per whitey. Huh? It's per lineage of evil. Huh? Always looking for a way out. Don't worry, I'll be back. Can y'all remind me I'm on weapons carrying and possessing and stuff when I get back? Weapon charges and possession, right? Let's see. Look, they looking for a way out. Per capita. Per capita didn't help Charlie Kirk. He still ain't here no more, and it's not gonna help you. But while you are still here, these facts will help you though. All right. Weapons, carrying and possession. Y'all gonna get educated on y'all lineage of evil today. White people, 60,494. Black people, 45,530. Oh, white people, you got us there. I don't know if I can say this word. PROSTITUTION. Okay? Paying for them favors, y'all. Paying for them sescapades, y'all. Huh? Prostitution and commercialized vice. Let's see who leads the way. White people, 10,074. Black people, 8,370. Damn, white people. I guess we are just better at sports, huh? Because y'all got us beat everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got us beat everywhere else. All right, here we go. Maybe we'll lead the way in this one. I doubt it though, because nobody's as evil as y'all are. S offenses, SEX offenses, y'all, except grape and prostitution. All right, who y'all think got this one? Them same people that can't keep their hands off their kids. You know what I'm saying? Them same people that can't keep their hands off, look, them Epstein folks. You know what I'm saying? Them folks that look like Epstein. Yep. Y'all lead the way at 21,360. We got a simple 5,903. Damn. The Hunter Biden gene, y'all. D-rug abuse violations. Who got the Hunter Biden gene the most, y'all? They always accuse us of them D-rugs, right? You want to know why they got hotlines now? Because they're worried about their birth rate. Want to hear how many of them get in trouble for messing with that type of stuff? Huh? Want to hear how many of them get in trouble? D-rug abuse and violations. Y'all know what I mean by D-rugs. We can't say the actual word. D-rug. Put it together. All right? Hunter Biden type stuff. All right. Y'all lead the way out of whopping 748,874. Black people, 274,670. Y'all need to call them hotlines more. Y'all need to call them hotlines more. Now, they made them hotlines just for y'all and gave y'all that privilege. How many of y'all still getting locked up like that for that? And y'all got hotlines? Huh? Now, they put the war on D-Rugs out there for us to lead to mass incarceration. What y'all doing getting arrested for that the most? What are y'all doing getting arrested for that the most? Oh, I forgot y'all manufacture them too. That's right. Gambling. This got to be black people. Nope, it's the white people. Shay Whitey. 1,081 for white people. Simple 563 for blacks. Offenses against the family and children. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Who do y'all think did? Who y'all think lead the way in that? Who y'all think? Why is the numbers going down in here, white people? Where y'all going? Don't run from the truth. Stay here and be accountable. Where y'all going? I told y'all when I started cooking them, it was going to go from like 200-300 all the way down to like 70, 80, or 90. Look at the numbers now. Look, they still leaving. Look, I told you. I don't know why y'all bring y'all caucus asses in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all bring y'all caucus mountain asses in here. This platform ain't none but the truth. Y'all gonna learn that. This platform ain't none but the truth. All right. So, offenses against the family and children. White people, it's exactly what we thought. 38,196. Black people, 16,454. That is all I'm saying. Y'all got us beat there. Driving under the influence. Who do you think leads the way? White people. 526,928 of you drunken people under the influence, under the Hunter Biden gene. 90,888 for black. White people, you got it. Liquor laws. White people, you got that too. White people. That's what? 85,350 for white. 17,077 for black. Drunkenness. Drunkenness. Let's see. Drunkenness. Oh, dang, I thought we had y'all beat, but no, y'all got us. All right, drunkenness, white people, 164,797. All right, black people, 32,255. 255. Yeah. And he hollering per capita. See, it is per capita. See, do you see the percentages over there? Huh? Do you see the percentages over there? Do you see those percentages? Huh? Do you see those percentages? All right. Disorderly conduct, that's got to be white people. It is 132,676. Black people, 64,049. Yep, y'all got us beat. Vagrancy. Oh, white people, y'all got us beat in that too. 10,763 to the black, 4,497. All other offenses except traffic. Now, this ought to be good. All other offenses except traffic. All right. White people, 1,532,998. Black people, only 577,689. Yep, y'all got us beat. Suspicion. They always label us suspicious, don't they? Don't they always label us suspicious? Ain't it suspicious we don't lead the way in that statistic? Oh, that'll be y'all. Suspicion. White people, 1,008. Black people, 257. Damn you, Karens. Y'all are the suspicious party. All right. Curfew and loitering law violations. White people, 6,946. Black people, 3,155. Y'all got us beat there too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got us beat there too. I got your boy. Look, he mad now. I'm reading stats. He say I'm talking. He mad now. Yeah. Let's go to red rum, and I think we already did that one. We already did that one. Yeah, we already did that one. Oh, well, congratulations, white people. Congratulations. Congratulations, white people. Congratulations. Huh? We ain't gonna never believe y'all whitewash history. We go with the statistics. Huh? We go with what the stats say. And the stats say y'all are the lineage of evil. That y'all are problematic. Huh? That y'all are chaos. That's what the stats say. Huh? That's what the stats say. The stats say y'all get arrested the most for all of that. Y'all get arrested the most for all of that. So why ain't y'all having those conversations in y'all community? Huh? Why ain't y'all gathering over shuffleboard or hockey or lacrosse or something and talking about your differences here? Why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you doing that? Why? Why aren't you at Aldi's or Costco or Starbucks or PetSmart, you know, talking about your freaking differences here? Why? Why? Be accountable. Be accountable. Be accountable. What happened to all the races? See, the truth hurts. See, the truth hurts. What happened to all the races? Where did all y'all go? Huh? I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning. No, I'm not going to yield. I ain't going to stop. I don't turn the other cheek. Ain't no forgiveness here. Boy, foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. I done turned the propane all the way up. We going to burn that meat today. I'm going to make you eat that dark meat today. Oh, y'all used to eating dark meat any damn ways. You know what I'm saying? Y'all used to eating dark meat any damn ways. I tell you, you're going to get the truth here. You're going to get the truth here. I told you. I told you. Alicia, we know you ain't racist, baby. You ain't got to keep validating that. We got your back. It ain't about race. It's about content and character. You know what I'm saying? It's about content and character. It's about being good folks, man. At the end of the day, no matter what color we are, we should all be able to hold a conversation together, agree to disagree in spite of our differences or indifferences, pop a cold one together, share a laugh together, smoke a fat one together. But we can't do that because you got racist people that's hindering the good folks from coming together. And that's my message. I'm all about good folks. But this is what I have to do to people to put them in their place. You have to weed out the bad people to get to the good folks. So you even got to validate yourself by race. Ain't nobody in my tribe that's lit up in blue, you know what I'm saying, got to validate themselves by race. Your content of character is what validates you. Your mindset is what validates you, not what color your skin is. Not what color your skin is. That is non-essential. It is so irrelevant to the conversation and what the world needs right now for progression. That don't mean anything. This country wouldn't be nothing without all of us. Without all of us. All of us play a major part in making it work. All of us, culturally. But until everyone realizes that, I'm going to have to keep cooking these races, y'all. That's why I keep telling the good white folks, don't take it personal. Because y'all not out here doing this type of stuff. The stuff I just read out where white people lead the way, it ain't the white folks doing it. It's the racist white people that we're getting on right here on this platform. The ones that come in here starting it. Now where they at, y'all? Didn't I tell y'all when I start cooking them, I always wait for about 200 or 300 to come in. Because I want to cook them all. I want them to be the majority, not the minority. And look how quick they got up out of here. Look how quick they got up out of here. I can't even get to what else I was going to get to. I guess I'm about to do this live later on. I got to go back to the other stuff. They always throw me off my agenda, throw me off my curriculum. Now I can't even get to what I wanted to get to. You understand what I'm saying? Because every day I got to deal with these races. Every day. Every day. But I don't walk with my head down, boy. And if I ever fall, I'm falling face forward. I'm falling face first. You know what I'm saying? I'm falling face first. I ain't got my back turned running from no smoke. I want all that smoke. Because I can barbecue you with the truth. I can filet mignon you with the truth. I can calamari you with the truth. You know what I'm saying? I can smother you in that gravy with the truth. You know what I'm saying? I can do it with the truth. I don't need to get on here and lie and try to perpetuate nothing. Do we have black people in our culture? Yes. Every culture does. See how easy it is to say that? And I said that without per capita, no nothing. No nothing. I just said it because it's per truth. It's in every race, every culture. But y'all can't admit that. Y'all can't admit that. You're unaccountable. You want to whitewash your history. You want to get rid of all the slave exhibits. You want to take everything out the history books. Do everything to make yourself feel good so your kids don't have to worry about growing up in a world to where they are feeling like they are victimized because they victimized everybody else before. That's all you're trying to do. You're trying to make it an easier world for your children because you're tired of this type of stuff getting thrown in your face. Where when you're tired of it, fix your behavior. Modify your behavior. Modify your behavior. These are the same people running the country. Same people. Huh? Same people, but yet somehow black people are mass incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? At unprofound numbers, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Disproportionate numbers, y'all. All this right here, and they're still getting slaps on the wrist. They still get slaps on the wrist, y'all. That's what the stats don't say. They're not filling your jails and your prisons. They're not filling your jails and your prisons. They going home on probation. They getting house arrest. They getting fines. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. For these egregious acts. But us, prison, 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 prison. But we know why Joe Biden did that. We know why Joe Biden did it. If y'all want to know why Joe Biden did it, I'll let y'all in on that too. Want to know why the crime bill and mass incarceration exists? Huh? I'll let you in on that too. I'll let you in on that too. I'm going to let you know what old Joe think about us. I'm going to let you know what old Joe think about us. I'm going to let you know what old Joe think about us. Let y'all know old Sleepy Joe. This one he was able to stay woke, y'all.
This season, you've got places to go, people to see, and things to do.
I told y'all to leave that Democratic Party alone. Become independents.
But other respiratory illnesses are still out there. If you're 50 or older, even...
Want to know why we lead the way?
Work of my friend from Texas. We, most times, are on opposite sides of issues. This time, we're on the same side. But it is, I realize in this business, it's difficult for us to, notwithstanding the fact we're personally cooperating on this bill, for us to dismiss the prospect of some partisanship. Let me set the record straight on this bill. The underlying bill, which is now the Biden-Hatch bill, was the Biden bill. A guy named Biden wrote that bill, and he wrote that bill by going down and sitting down with the President of the United States of America, not with his Attorney General, not with anyone else, with Bill Clinton.
Who was Bill Clinton at the time? That's right, Bill. Bubba. The same one they say was tasting, that Trump was tasting. The same one that Trump was tasting. Bubba. Bill. Yep.
President of the United States of America, who between the time he got elected in November until the time he was sworn in, called me at my home on 6 separate occasions, and he unfortunately doesn't need a lot of sleep. Sometimes literally, and I say this on the record, as late as 11:30 at night, to discuss why I wasn't moving quicker on the Biden crime bill from before. I sat with him, not with his Attorney General. He wanted 100,000 policemen. He does not view this as a social issue as opposed to trying to bring peace and security to the streets. As governor of the state of Arkansas, he presided over, as governor, the execution of individuals within the state and the death penalty. He supports the death penalty. He is the fellow who insisted that I bump this up from initially when I said, where are we going to get the money? He said, well, all I know is I want 100,000 cops. I made that commitment. He had endorsed the Biden crime bill as a candidate when he ran. He is the one who talks about the need for stiffer penalties. So notwithstanding the fact, some of the old Democrats and former presidents who were Democrats before Carter, I suspect, I don't know who we're talking about here, but in the old days, it is true. When Richard Nixon was running for president, Richard Nixon used to talk about law and order, and the Democratic response was law and order with justice, whatever either one of those meant. I never knew. I was running then in 1972. I didn't think Richard Nixon knew what it meant, and I didn't think the opposition knew what it meant. This president is very, very straightforward and simple. He knows there are 2 basic steps here. One step is you must take back the streets. And you take back the streets by more cops, more prisons, more physical protection for the people. He also understands what my friend from Texas understands, and doesn't talk a lot about, but he signed on to in this bill. He also understands the need to keep people who are first-time offenders, who are non-violent offenders, or who are potential time offenders who haven't gotten, I yield myself an additional 3 minutes, who in fact are people who are getting themselves into the crime stream for the first time, that they should be diverted from the system. So I hope this crime bill, when it passes, the Biden-Hatch crime bill, as it becomes law, God willing, I hope that we will have ended once and for all this notion that is a hangover from the 60s, that somehow Democrats are weak on crime and Democratic presidents are weak on crime and Republicans are tough on crime. The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this.
He said they feel like they've been weak on it since the 1960s. Can someone tell me what took place in this country historically during the 1960s? Huh? Could that have been the Civil Rights Act? Could that have been the Civil Rights Act? Huh? I'm just asking. I'm sorry I'm a nerd. I'm just asking. I'm sorry I'm so informed. I'm sorry that I am a black person that follows politics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry Nat Turner was able to read, and I channel his spirit, and I could read too. I could read them charts. I just read y'all them statistics, didn't I?
Congress, every minor crime bill has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill, and has had a majority vote of the Democratic members of the United States Senate on the bill. So one of the things I want to do in addition to ending the crime is end the political carnage that goes on when we talk about crime. Crime is not Democrat or Republican. Making the streets safe is not a Democratic or Republican issue. This is one of those issues I hope this passage of this bill will be taken out of the gridlock category and moved into an emerging consensus. And the consensus is as follows, and I will cease when I finish this statement. The consensus is A, we must take back the streets. It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife.
He's talking about white people, protecting white people. He's talking about us black folks, y'all. He's talking about us black folks. And you talk about mass incarceration. See all these stats, white people led the way in, but somehow black and brown is crowding the jails and the prisons in this white government. Huh? This white racist, systemic, organized government, y'all. Huh? See what the Europeans do?
Your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter.
He's talking to a room full of white legislatures, white lawmakers. Your mother, my mother. He's talking about the white people.
Matter or not whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become social.
It don't matter that we took their land and their money and their resources, and now they are oppressed. Now they are parvelized. None of that matters. None of that matters. Watch this.
Into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead.
Who is he talking about? He should be talking about the white people that lead all these statistics, but he's not. This white man is talking about us, and we don't lead in those statistics. Charlie Kirk was a liar. I'm glad he's not here. We're rid of another liar. We're rid of another liar. We got to get rid of a few more thousands, a few more millions, y'all. A few more millions. Let's go.
Right? Shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want.
Now, who led the way in all of those statistics? Huh? Who led the way in all of those statistics? I just read each and every single one. Who led the way in those statistics? So again, this is the conversation they should be having amongst themselves, but they like to play victim, so they are blaming other people. They are deferring. You know what I'm saying? They are deferring.
Ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street. That's number one. There's a consensus on that. The Democratic chairman of the Judiciary Committee, the Democratic president of the United States of America, the Democratic attorney general, the Republican leader of this effort, Senator Hatch, the Republican senator from Texas. We all agree on that. Now, we can find some fringe folks in the study groups on the right wing and left wing.
And surprise, surprise, the reason he's saying that they all agree on that, you heard him say Democratic and Republican, because they're all white. Huh? This government has been controlled by 93% Europeans. 93%. 93%.
Libertarians and left-wingers in my party who say, no, that's not what we should do. But politically, that consensus has been arrived at. I acknowledge there was not that consensus in the 60s. There is today. There's a second thing that we all have agreed upon. And that is, unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without...
Who is he talking about? Us? They claim we are fatherless. They claim our fathers aren't in the home. But I grew up around white friends who also went through divorces young. My best friend is white. Y'all see my nephew coming here, Colonel Sanders? His dad is my best friend. That's my brother. Salute to you, Matt. You know it's love. I watched him and his parents and everybody go through the same type of divorce. I watched him grow up fatherless. It's not just black people.
Any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally...
Matter of fact, I spent the night to Matt's house as a teenager. Me and my brother, it was him and his brother, and his mom raised us. His mom, salute to Miss Betty, man. She's good folks. That's my second mama right there, man. I love you, Miss Betty. You know what I'm saying? She always treated us like her kids. And when they spent the night at our house, our mom treated them like they were her kids. But I was there, and my brother was there the day that they separated. The day they got into it and separated, when his dad left, we were there. We were present. We know.
Have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct.
Grand Rising, Don Moore. Grand Rising, Don Moore.
But for simple, pragmatic reasons.
Grand Rising, Malou.
If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now.
He just called us predators. He said we'll become predators 15 years from now. This was 1993, 1994. He said we'll become predators. So who's the predators? We've seen the Epstein files. We've saw the victims. You know what I'm saying? We know what 2977 is a replica of, don't we? So who's the predators? Who's the predators? Who lead the way in that too? Who does those things to their family? Who led the way in the grape statistic? Apples, oranges, grapes. Who led the way? They did. They're the predators. They're the monkeys. They're all of that. I'm proving this point, y'all. They want to call me racist, but I proved my point. I have proven it. You know what I'm saying? Pulled pork for everybody. Pulled pork for everybody.
And Madam President, we have predators on our streets that society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again,
boy, they don't make enough blunts or marijuana for all this stress that white people have taken us through. The least you could do is legalize that.
It does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people.
Many of those people are beyond repair. He said that many of us are beyond repair. the only culture, the only people who has been beyond repair and beyond reproach and beyond responsible and beyond accountable are them. Shay Whitey. Shay Whitey. Shay Whitey.
Pale. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society. And the truth is,
we have no choice but to take them out of society. Now watch this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to flip this. And black people, y'all finna get mad at me, but y'all know I tell the truth. So just like I don't care when the racist white people get mad, I'm not going to care if my tribe get mad, because I'm coming to y'all with the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all see, I'm proving that this man signed this mass incarceration bill for us. Y'all hear everything he's saying, and I just read those stats, but y'all on Trump head. I ain't saying Trump is the best, but Trump brought a lot of us home off of this mass incarceration stuff that Joe Biden signed into law. You know what I'm saying? Trump did that reform. Trump did that. Trump bought thousands of people home who look just like me and you off of this right here. So we can't get that man credit for nothing else. I give him credit for undoing this. I give him credit for funding them HBCUs indefinitely. I give him credit about the housing market. I give him credit about creating school choice rather than us with these districts, because we know how that turned out. So I give him credit. I give him credit.
we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point. That's the sad truth. You're looking at the fellow who was one of the primary architects of the Sentencing Commission. You know what the basic premise of the Sentencing Commission is? I know the presiding officer knows. It was the first time in 80 years we rejected the notion that the condition of sentencing must be related to how long it would take to rehabilitate. I'm the guy that said rehabilitation, when it occurs, we don't understand it, notice it, and even when we notice it and we know it occurs, we don't know why. So you...
Cold word. Let's keep them locked up as long as we can, because we're going to build all these jails and prisons and we can make money off of them, because the 13th Amendment makes them a slave. Oh, now you don't know your 13th Amendment. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, unless convicted of a felony or a crime, will slavery and involuntary servitude exist in this country. Huh? That 13th Amendment? Yeah. Read the 13th Amendment, y'all. That's the setup. Read your 13th Amendment. Yeah, it abolished this, but read it, because that's what they went off of for this crime bill. Read it.
Cannot make rehabilitation a condition for release. That's why in our system, there's the federal system, you serve 85% of your time. I remember when it was going on, when I was making these arguments in the late 70s, they used to call Biden's same time for the same crime provision. It's a shame, but we don't know how to rehabilitate. But there is a consensus, and I will see.
Y'all heard him reference the 70s, right? You can go all the way back to the 70s. This is the only guy I ever seen that made president, that was been in office and all of that. There's a compilation of him dropping the N-word. You know what I'm saying? There's a compilation of him dropping the N-word all throughout his existence in legislature, y'all. Google it. Joe Biden's N-word compilation. Google it. The man hung with segregationists and everything. Y'all believe I'm racist. No, I'm just prone to telling the truth. That's why I don't care who the truth hurts. That's what this world is missing. Truth. Truth. Don't just say something, prove it. Don't just say something, prove it. Prove it. And I still want to get into this other section. So this is going to last a little bit longer. I'm going to get off of this. We get the point. Now, I'm going to get back to my agenda now. I'm going to get back to my agenda, because I really want to do this one right here. All right. I really want to do this one. Here we go. All right. Now that we got this under control, y'all.
If you're new to Viore, here are the best sellers I'd start with. The core shorts, such a versatile pair of shorts. They have a built-in liner if you like liners, but they also come without liners as well. Next up, we have this.
Imagine a preacher comes to you.
This is Durante Lamar again. I gave y'all Durante Lamar the other day. You know what I'm saying? Now The reason I always focus on Christianity is because it is the pillar of their white supremacy. It's the system they set up. They do all this stuff under the name of the God they created. But watch this.
Your city. He calls other racial groups dogs. He tells people to abandon their families to follow him. He destroys property of other religious groups that he disagrees with. He demands absolute loyalty, even if it means hating your own parents, your spouse, or your children if they refuse to believe in him. And he promises his followers wealth and power if they obey him unquestionably. You'd recognize that immediately, right? That's a cult leader. And yet, that man is Jesus. And the truth is, we already know this. When we hear about people like David Koresh, Jim Jones, or Charles Manson, what do Christians say? Who does he think he is? Jesus?
I know
Well,
what they
yes,
say.
that's exactly whose playbook they're pulling from.
They say
A
per
failed
capita.
doomsday cult leader. He said, if you want to follow me, you have to hate your family. That's in Luke chapter 14, verse 26. He said, abandon everything, your job, your home, your loved ones, and I promise you riches in return. That's in Matthew chapter 19. He also says, if you don't do what I say, you will be tortured for eternity. That's in Mark chapter 16. Christians love to say that Jesus was all about love and kindness, but that's because they've never actually read the fine print. If Jesus were alive today, we wouldn't call him the Prince of Peace. We'd recognize him for what he was, a manipulative, fear-based cult leader. And today, we're breaking down the 10 worst things Jesus ever said, statements that prove he wasn't a peaceful savior, but a symbol of religious control, fear, and radical exclusivity. Hate your family or else. Found in Luke chapter 14, verse 26. Christians often emphasize family values as central to their faith. They argue that Christianity promotes love, unity, and strong relationships. But when we examine Jesus' actual words, we see something entirely different. He says, if anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. Hate your family? This isn't a misinterpretation or a one-off verse. This is a pattern in Jesus' teachings. Throughout the Gospels, Jesus repeatedly demanded absolute loyalty, even if it meant severing ties with family. Step 1, isolate people from their families. Step 2, convince them that their real family is the group. And then step 3, demand complete obedience and devotion. This isn't unique to Jesus. This is the foundation of cult psychology. We've seen this before. Jim Jones discouraged followers from maintaining ties with outsiders. David Koresh taught that loyalty to the group was more important than personal relationships. Charles Manson demanded that his followers see him as their new father. It seems they were all answering the question, what would Jesus do? Jesus' message wasn't about strengthening family bonds, it was about replacing them with loyalty to him. If a religious leader today said these exact words, we would immediately recognize them as controlling and dangerous. So why does Jesus get a pass? This isn't just about a single verse. This is about how Jesus framed devotion, not as a personal journey, but as an all-consuming requirement that placed him above every human connection. And if a belief system demands that you sever ties with loved ones to prove your loyalty, is it really about love or control? Follow me and get rich. This one we're going to be pulling from Matthew chapter 19, Mark chapter 10, and Luke chapter 18. Christians often say that faith requires sacrifice, that following Jesus means giving up worldly possessions for a greater spiritual reward. But what they don't emphasize is what Jesus actually promised in return. He said everyone who's left houses or brothers or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or fields for my sake will receive 100 times in this season and will inherit eternal life. Let's break this down. Step 1, abandon your family. Step 2, give up your home, land, and possessions. Step 3, follow Jesus. And step 4, be promised 100-fold return in this lifetime and eternal life. This is not just a call to self-sacrifice. This is a transaction. Jesus wasn't asking people to follow him because it was the right thing to do. He was offering a financial and eternal reward. This is the exact framework of prosperity gospel theology.
Sounds like a bribe to me. I'm just saying. It sounds like a bribe to me. Sounds like blackmail.
Theology today. Sow a seed and you'll be blessed 100-fold. Give up everything and God will reward you. Trust the process and riches will come in due time. It's not a coincidence that modern televangelists and megachurch pastors use the same formula because they're following the exact model Jesus laid out. This isn't a call to faith, it's a recruitment pitch. Imagine any leader today telling followers to give up their livelihoods in exchange for wealth and eternal status. We'd recognize it immediately as a financial cult. So why do we pretend Jesus wasn't doing the same thing? This wasn't just about devotion, it was about leveraging obedience for promised rewards. And if a religious movement requires absolute loyalty, personal sacrifice, and the hope of future wealth, is it faith?
This is the most anticipated smart security camera of the year. No internet connection needed. No what?
Or is it business? Let the dead bury their own dead. Matthew chapter 8 and Luke chapter 9. Losing a loved one is one of the most painful experiences a person can go through. Funerals aren't just about saying goodbye, they're about grieving, honoring, and finding closure. So imagine...
Can we get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen? This guy look like Marlon Wayans to me, man. You know what I'm saying? They say all black folks look alike. You know what I'm saying? This guy don't look like Marlon Wayans from a glance. Put some glasses on Marlon Wayans. Every time I look at him, I think that's Marlon Wayans. It's just the voice don't fit.
A man approaches Jesus and says, Lord, I want to follow you, but first, let me go bury my father. Jesus' response, let the dead bury their own dead. No compassion, no acknowledgement of grief, just a cold dismissal. What kind of leader tells people to abandon their grieving families? This isn't just an
Malou, can you drop the Cash App for me? We have someone asking for the Cash App. If I put it in here, they're going to think I'm begging for money on the internet. So, Malou, if you're still here, can you post the Cash App for me, please?
Moment. It fits right in line with how Jesus treated loyalty. He told people to hate their families. He promised rewards for those who left their homes and loved ones.
Thank you, Malou.
Now he's telling someone that mourning isn't as important as following him. This is the exact type of demand that high control groups make. Cults discourage personal attachments. They insist that true believers put the group first. They reframe grief and personal obligations as distractions from the mission. If a religious leader today told someone to skip their own father's funeral to prove their devotion, we'd call it out immediately. So again, why does Jesus get a pass? This isn't just a tough teaching. This is a red flag. Any belief system that demands people abandon personal grief, sever family ties, or ignore natural human emotions isn't about love. It's about control. Outsiders are dogs. Matthew chapter 15 and Mark chapter 7. Christians love to say that Jesus was all about love and inclusion, that he welcomed everybody with open arms. But when we actually read the Gospels, we see a different picture. A Canaanite woman, a desperate mother, approaches Jesus, begging him to heal her sick daughter. What response does Jesus give? It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. Not lost souls, not unbelievers, dogs. He dehumanized her. This is the language of supremacy. Throughout history, when groups have wanted to justify oppression, they start by reducing...
Man, listen, free my grandma be spitting. I have a comment I want to read by Malou real quick, and then I'm going to come back to this last comment by Free My Grandma. All right? Malou says, the system paid a family for 6 years when I was homeless and traveling the world. And then when I accidentally showed up on the map, they had the audacity to ask me, how come you are still alive? Dang, that's cold. All right. Free My Grandma says, religion, politics, financial status, and race are systemic constructs created to control and divide the masses. Ashe. Ashe. Couldn't have said it better myself. Ashe. We got to wake up, FBA. I don't care what the Pan-African movement got to say about us. We doing that work, y'all. We doing that work. We doing that work.
People to animals. Racists called black people subhuman to justify slavery. Nazis called Jewish people rats to justify genocide. Colonizers called indigenous people savages to justify their destruction. Jesus was speaking directly in this tradition, placing his own people above outsiders. And before Christians say, oh, but he healed her daughter in the end, let's be clear. He ignored her at first. When his disciples tried to send her away, he agreed with them. And when she refused to leave, he insulted her. Only.
Can we get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen? I see new people coming in the building. You know what I mean? Can we work on hitting that like button? It's free. I tell y'all all the time, if y'all hit that like button, it actually hits you back, we gonna jump his ass. All of us will jump his ass. Try hitting that like button. If it swing back, we gonna gang. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
After she accepted her place beneath him, did he grant her request? This is not kindness. This is humiliation. Imagine a doctor refusing to treat you unless you accept that you're inferior. That's not love. That's power dynamics. If any religious leader today spoke like this, they would be rightly condemned. So why do we pretend Jesus wasn't doing the same thing? I came to bring division, not peace. This is from Luke chapter 12. Christians call Jesus the Prince of Peace. They say he came to unite people, spread love, and bring harmony to the world. But according to Jesus himself, he said, do you think I came to bring peace on earth? No, I tell you, but division. That's not a misinterpretation. He explicitly stated that his presence would divide families. From now on, there will be 5 in one family divided against each other, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. They will be divided, father against son and son against father, mother against daughter and daughter against mother. That is not a message of peace. That's a message of separation. Let's put this in context. What do high control religious groups do? They pit families against each other. They demand total loyalty to the belief system. They frame non-believers as enemies. This is cult rhetoric. Jesus wasn't uniting people. He was creating an in-group and an out-group, and he was doing it on purpose. And history proves that his message didn't bring peace. It brought centuries of religious wars, Christian-on-Christian violence, over 44,000 Christian denominations, each divided over doctrine, and countless lives that have been lost to the sword and the cross. If Jesus came to bring unity, why is Christianity one of the most divided religions in history? The truth is, Jesus' words planted the seeds for division, and we're still living with the consequences. Look, if this conversation about Jesus has you thinking, you need to read my book, Christ Held Up. I break down the myths, the contradictions, and the real reasons Christianity just might have it completely wrong. It's available right now on Amazon and Windows Shop, and if you're a patron at certain levels, you get it for free. Plus, patrons get early access to exclusive content, including my upcoming video on how to stop Christian nationalism. So if you want to keep diving deeper into these types of conversations, grab the book, join the Patreon, and get a front row seat to everything I'm building behind the scenes. If you don't believe in me, you're condemned. This is Mark 16. Christians say that Jesus is love, that he came to save the world, not judge it. But when we look at his actual words, he says, whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned. Let's sit with that for a second. You're born into the world. You might be kind, moral, and compassionate. You might never have even heard of Jesus, but if you don't believe in him, you're condemned.
This destroys your prostate. This destroys your prostate. This destroys your prostate.
Why do people not know that Flomax can cause ejaculation issues and
That's not love, that's spiritual extortion. Think about it. If someone threatens you with harm unless you pledge loyalty to them, we recognize that as abuse. If a leader demands worship under threat of punishment, we call that authoritarianism. If any religious figure today preached this exact doctrine, we wouldn't hesitate to call it manipulative. Or at least I hope we wouldn't. So why does Jesus get a pass? This isn't a universal message of love. It's a demand for absolute obedience, and history proves it. This doctrine has been used for centuries to justify forced conversions. It has fueled religious wars and persecution. It has instilled generations with fear of questioning their faith, because when belief is forced through fear, it's no longer faith, it's control. Fear God who can destroy you in hell. Matthew chapter 10. Christians say God is love. that he wants a relationship with us, not a fear-driven obedience. But then Jesus says this, do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Let's break this down. Jesus is saying, don't fear earthly threats. Fear the one who can send you to eternal torment. That one is God. This, again, isn't love. This is intimidation. This is a threat. It's like that song, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, beloved. This is not romantic. This is a threat. This is the exact same tactic used in abusive relationships. I love you, but if you don't obey me, there will be consequences. I'm doing this because I care about you. You should be grateful I'm even giving you a chance. This isn't about free will. It's about control through fear. For generations, this fear has been used to silence questioning believers, keep people trapped in toxic religious environments, and push the idea that doubt itself is dangerous. Because when your entire faith is built on fear of punishment, is it really faith or is it coercion? Some sins are unforgivable. Mark chapter 3. Christians say God forgives all sins, that no matter what you've done, if you truly repent, God's grace is big enough to cover it. But then Jesus completely contradicts this idea. He says, truly I tell you, people can be forgiven all their sins and every slander they utter, but whoever blasphemes against the Holy Spirit will never be forgiven. They are guilty of an eternal sin. Wait, never forgiven? So let's get this straight. Murder, forgiven. Slavery, forgiven. Genocide, forgiven. Blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, nah. That's eternal damnation. Now, does that sound like justice? Does that sound like a morally perfect God? Or does it sound like a system designed to keep people in fear? For centuries, religious leaders have used this idea to silence doubt. Be careful what you say. You might commit the one sin God won't forgive. Don't question too much or you'll cross a line that you can't take back. This isn't about morality. This is about control. Because when an all-powerful God is more offended by words than by actual harm done to people, maybe it was never about forgiveness in the first place. I speak in parables so they won't understand. Mark chapter 4. Christians say Jesus wanted everyone to be saved, that his message was for the whole world, clear, accessible, and universal. But according to Jesus himself, he said the secret of the kingdom of God has been given to you, but to those on the outside, everything is said in parables so that they may be ever seeing but never perceiving, and ever hearing but never understanding. Otherwise, they might turn and be forgiven. Now let's break this down. Jesus deliberately spoke in parables, not to help people understand, but to prevent them from understanding. Why? So that they wouldn't be forgiven. Now, how does that make sense? If Jesus' mission was to bring salvation to everybody, why would he go out of his way to make sure some people didn't get it? Imagine a teacher who gives students an exam full of riddles, not to challenge them, but to guarantee they fail. And then says, well, you didn't figure it out, guess you have to suffer forever. That's not love. That's manufactured exclusivity. This isn't about saving the lost. This is about gatekeeping salvation. Throughout history, elite groups have always controlled knowledge. Priests kept sacred text out of the hands of common people. Scholars controlled access to hidden wisdom. Religious leaders determined who was worthy of deeper truth. Jesus wasn't revealing anything. He was restricting access to it. And if a message designed to save people is deliberately obscured, then maybe it was never meant to save everyone in the first place.
Quickest way to improve vision.
This is the quickest way to improve vision without drops, surgeries, or injections, even if you have AMD, cataracts, or glaucoma.
Did you hear Oxford discovered vision problems are 100% reversible? For real? What about stuff like cataracts and macular degeneration? Yep. Float.
I'm trying, y'all.
As a reminder, Jesus taught to love thy neighbor. He never said love everyone. Go and make disciples of all nations. Matthew chapter 28. Of all the things Jesus said, this one changed the world the most. This one command shaped Christianity's rise to power, leading to colonization, forced conversions, and religious violence. Here's what Jesus told his followers. All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. Let's be clear. This isn't a suggestion. This is a directive, a mission, a command to conquer, to convert the world, to baptize them into submission, and to teach them to obey. And this is exactly how Christianity spread, not through peaceful persuasion, but through force. This is where forced conversions began. This is why Christian nations justified colonization. This is why missionaries still treat indigenous cultures as lost souls instead of equals. This isn't love. This is religious colonization. Christianity wasn't just about faith, it was about empire. European explorers carried the Bible in one hand and the sword in the other. Indigenous cultures were told their gods were false and their traditions demonic. Entire civilizations were destroyed in the name of Jesus. And today, this same doctrine fuels evangelical movements that view saving souls as a moral duty, religious groups that infiltrate governments to enforce biblical laws, Christian nationalism that seeks to impose religious dominance. Jesus didn't bring peace, he brought an ideology that demanded control. And if your faith can't survive without forcing others to follow it, was it ever about truth, or was it always about power? So what does all this mean? It means Christians have been sold a rebranded, sanitized version of Jesus. The Jesus of the Bible, the one in the Gospels, encouraged hate for family, used fear to control people, gate-kept salvation from those who didn't understand his message, demanded absolute loyalty at all costs, and laid the groundwork for religious colonization. Now tell me, if anyone today said these things, would we call him God, or would we recognize him for exactly what he was? A cult leader. And that's the real mischaracterization of Jesus. Not that he was a gentle savior, but that we've ignored how much power, control, and fear were central to his teachings. If you have some time during the mornings, join the Daily Atheist Morning Show, where you can see Ryan Kotastic giving the Daily Theocracy Watch like this one about a...
Now, that's my only disagreement is I'm not an atheist. You know what I mean? I don't believe this world got here through a Big Bang Theory. I don't believe we got here through a Big Bang Theory. And I don't believe it was evolution. But I know they're not going to introduce us to our righteous God. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give us their created God. They're not going to introduce us to our true empowerment, because we are spiritual people, not religious people. And I wanted to give y'all that in closing. I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves this morning. I definitely enjoyed myself. I hope you all learned something. I definitely learned a lot. I'm going to apologize for getting out of my character with these races, but pressure bust pipes, y'all. Pressure bust pipes. So please, I'm one that always advocates for judging people, you know, by the content of their character. This is the one time I'm asking you to make an exception, because you know what I'm dealing with here on this platform. I try to block them out through the comments where they can't come in, and they always come in and they do this. So please, tribe, please, you know, new subscribers, don't judge me by my content of character as I'm dealing with the racist core of America. Okay, judge me by my content of character when we weed out the bad people and we get to the good folks. Straight up, I love everyone. I carry my grandmother with me every day. And it takes kahunas not to be racist. But I know all people aren't the same. That was that individual's mindset. That was her content of character that took my grandma out of here after my grandma raised her for 11 years. Imagine walking past all these children up for adoption, and all these children look like you, and you're an islander, you know what I'm saying, out of Lola Nassau, but you want to do your due diligence, you know what I'm saying, over here. And you go and you walk past all these other children who look like you in a foster home, and you pick out a little loving, little darling, little white lady that 11 years takes you out of here. 11 years later, takes you out of here. Where would she be if it wasn't for my grandmother? Ask me where my grandmother would be if it wasn't for her. So when I tell you it's a hard decision, it's a hard decision, y'all. Small man, but all man. You know what I'm saying? I got the heart of a Chevy and I'm built for it tough. If you tell me what I can't do, I'll show you what I can do, y'all. I'll show you what I can do. So I don't hold that against everyone. That was her specifically. But do I have an observation? Do I have an awareness? Yes. Yes. I wish someone could free my grandma. I wish someone could free me from the disturbing reoccurrences of that's the show, y'all. I love y'all. I love everybody. Ashe.